I told them in the strongest of words to just do it.
You see, this is a we just do it kind of show.
Episode 738.
Are you a boner guy?
Oh, I was a boner guy.
You know what? I miss penis.
What are you talking about?
I'm the one who should apologize.
Is it going to be absolutely riveting? Is it going to change your life by any stretch? Probably not, but it's going to be at least entertaining, okay?
By the way, for those people that are in the back, remember to shut the fuck up.
Mental illness can literally drive you crazy.
I've been dying to say that.
Mattio!
Cuz-a-roo. Slap-a-rooney.
It's showtime.
WATP.
WATP.
Hello, everybody, it's Cousin Roos. Welcome to another episode of Ruby's Podcast, the only show that only gets drunk on Mondays. I'm your sober host, Carl. With me every Wednesday, he's not Neil Brennan, but he almost played one on TV. It's Adam Bush. What's up, Adam?
I am wasted, Carl. Good to be here.
Producer Chris is back from vacation.
Hello.
Please go to whoarethes.com. Email address, voicemail number, link to the subreddit, link to the Discord server, link to our merchandise, YouTube channel, all that stuff. Most importantly, if you're looking for our Patreon, or if you want to support us through Supercast, you get 2 bonus episodes every single month. You can watch the Saturday episodes that we do behind the paywall. You get all of that and the shows I do with Drew Lane and other random things like This Little Piggy and Point Dabble Point. All comes through the RSS feed on patreon.com/whoarethes podcasts. So we appreciate you guys supporting us over there. Also, give us a 5-star review wherever you review podcasts and then shit all over us in the comment section. Today, while you're watching live on YouTube, you can support the show and participate by going to supertip.gg/WATP. On today's show, Brendan Schaub already quit comedy. Now it looks like he's quitting podcasting. Jerry Banfield claims he was a millionaire twice and lost it all both times. Stuttering John is back on Cameo. He's hired an Alabama attorney. And we have a classic clip, proof that John was stealing from comedians back when he was on the Howard Stern show. Mike Kelta has heard some wild Artie Fletcher rumors that we're going to share. Opie has a total mental breakdown as he realizes his show with Tony P sucks shit. Aaron Imholte goes hard at one of his few supporters and immediately regrets it. Megan and Annie will be here for Is It Gay? Simon's Opie or Burr game, reviews, voicemails. But first, Chad Zumock needs your money.
It's time to mock Zumock.
So, Music Loves Company, MLC. Kevin Brennan goes long on the weekends. And he was doing a 6-hour stream or 5-hour stream or something like that. And all of a sudden, Chad Zumock hops on. He's coming back from a gig, and he's got the link, so he pops on to join Kevin Brennan. And he's got a big announcement on this episode of MLC.
I'm going to throw this out there. I haven't promoted it, but I have a GoFundMe for my special.
Say a GoFundMe?
He's not sober, is he?
I thought he was, because we're going to see an email that he sent out to his fans claiming sobriety is the way.
He just can't talk.
Well, it's possible.
I haven't promoted it, but I have a GoFundMe for my special.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I'm just putting it out there. I'm trying to get it. It's a thing.
How do you, where is it?
It's on GoFundMe. Go find it. I never plugged it.
What's it called?
So wait, if you just wear sunglasses, nobody knows that you're drunk? Is that is that what I should have done?
It's not working.
It's on GoFundMe.
He's great at promotion, isn't he?
Yeah.
You could fund it on GoFundMe.
I never promoted it then or now.
Where is it?
It's on GoFundMe. Go find it. I never plugged it.
What's it called?
Chad Zumock special. Just put Chad Zumock in GoFundMe, and then.
Why do you have to say you've never plugged it? If no one knows about it, then you're plugging it now. What's the difference? Who cares when you put it up?
He's apologizing.
It's really odd. He's like, I don't want to be doing this here, Kevin. But
yeah,
it's also so when you go there now and you see 0 funded, you're not like judging him. He hasn't even promoted it yet.
Right.
So.
That's the reason, right? Because you're going to see a date that was created, and see that it's just his aunt who's given him $5 so far.
I want to do a special this year, and I want to make it because I
I can't wait to promote this because I'm gonna get attacked, but I can't wait. Again, Chad can walk, Melton can't. So you can pretend like Chad's a nothing, but Chad can walk. He can tell jokes. He can talk. People saw him at Side Splitters. He's doing a GoFundMe. Let Melton have fun with this, but let Melton walk first.
Patrick Melton was not the topic of conversation. Had nothing to do with anything. Chad goes, I want to film a special this year. And Kevin goes, oh, just stick it to Melton, right? Is that what these guys live their whole fucking lives for? To stick it to Melton?
Rent free.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, Patrick Melton hasn't even been on the internet in weeks, months, years. I don't remember. And Kevin Brennan still, it's the first thing he thinks of. Oh, yeah, they're going to make fun of you, Chad. You know, Patrick Melton will. But he's in horrible pain. He has back pain. So you win, Chad, by default.
I mean, can you imagine if Chad put that on his poster? Chad can walk and he can talk, says Kevin Brennan.
Yeah.
That would be like a quote Artie Fletcher would put in the front of his book.
Exactly.
This guy's wild.
Let Melton do a show first. So I'll be promoting this heavily.
So Kevin's thing, and you see like Chad's just like, wait, why are we talking about Patrick Melton? What's going on here? So Kevin Brennan's thing is like, I'm not going to promote this because I think you're a good comedian and deserve money from people to put on a special. I'm promoting because I think it'll piss off Patrick Melton if you raise money. I can tell you something about Patrick Melton. I know him pretty well at this point. He doesn't give a fuck how much money anyone else makes. I mean, he makes fun of Kevin for talking about how much money he makes all the time.
Yeah.
But he doesn't give a fuck. He's doing fine. Well, probably not anymore. He's probably on unemployment now, but he was doing well for a while.
Almost on a daily basis, just to stick it to Melton and Tukey and the potato.
And plus, so it's also going to piss off Tukey, who's friends with Chad, by the way. I don't know if Kevin knows that. And the potato. We got to piss off the potato. I know one thing about Cardiff. He definitely will be mad that Chad puts out another special to rip on. Yeah. That's going to suck. More content from Chad Zumock? God damn it.
Why does he have to raise money for this?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good.
We'll get to that.
Good question, though.
It is a good question. Valid question for sure.
Potato.
And plus, it's a special. It's not like me suing somebody or getting sued.
Right.
Like
right.
I'm doing like a legit thing. And I did the work. Like I did.
That's another thing. So Chad's whole thing is not support me, but other people did this thing. So we don't like Cardiff. So let's stick it to Cardiff. Let's stick it to Tukey. Stick it to Melton. And then Chad's like, yeah, and this isn't even a GoFundMe to sue Stuttering John. What does that have to do with fucking anything?
Like throw it out there. Like I added up what everything costs. It's a very reasonable price.
Where are you going to do it?
Okay. So Chad has not broken this down for us, but he claims that he's added up what everything's going to cost, so he knows how much money he needs to raise. And I like that he's like, and I'm giving you guys a pretty good discount on this one. All right. Because it's my first funded special, 20% off.
I'm passing the savings on to you.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Chad. Appreciate it.
8,200. I have 2 locations like I'm looking at right now.
So he knows the exact cost, $8,200. Where are you shooting at? Not sure yet.
No idea.
Okay.
That would be the biggest cost. The
Seems
biggest
odd.
thing in your budget would be the venue cost.
Seems like you'd want to know that. Also, how many people does it seat? How much money can you make selling tickets for this thing?
Irrelevant to the budget.
Okay.
It better be Side Splitters.
It's too much pressure to fill that room. I just sold.
You just did it.
I just sold 215, which is crazy.
Okay, well they can paper it. Yeah, I would. That's a great room to tape.
Yeah, Louis J. Gomez did his special there. So
That was such an insult to Chad. No, they just, paper the room, get a bunch of freebies out there, get the place filled up. It's a great room for that.
Chad's like, yeah, I know.
Chad's like, fuck you, man. It's crazy that Kevin Brennan or Chad would think we wouldn't want another special to come out. We might get more gems from Chad Zumock like this.
Thank you. Please clap. I force applause breaks. I force them. Some people earn them. I force them.
So yeah, I'll be promoting this GoFundMe as well. I think it's a great idea.
Oh, I don't.
Kevin is so far removed from being a comedian or someone who writes or creates anything that he's just an internet celebrity who creates drama to profit off of. And he can't even fathom why Chad would be doing this outside of those reasons.
Right.
It boggles his mind. And the best compliment he can come up with is, well, he's upright. That's a positive.
Yep. He can walk and talk. I heard he can chew bubble gum too. I don't know. Is that true?
Triple threat.
No, I don't. We'll see it happen. We'll see.
Make us jealous. Show us your bank CD statements.
I have investments too, not just CDs.
Happy.
Okay. So that was the big announcement. And Chad sent an email out. And this was forwarded to me by, remember our review girl, Hannah? The lovely and talented Hannah?
Who could forget?
Really nice boobs. Great ass. Oh, I mean, she was really good at reading the reviews.
I'll leave you two alone.
So she forwarded this to me. And I go, how did you get on Chad's mailing list? She's like, I don't think I've ever gotten an email from him before. I have no idea why I'm on his mailing list. So that's kind of odd. But Chad sent out this email on Monday, June 22nd. It says, hello. After 23 years in stand-up comedy, I'm ready to take a bold step forward. This, by the way, I'm going to read this in Chad's voice.
Okay.
Obviously.
All right, very good.
My journey has been filled with ups and downs, some of which I caused myself. But now I'm focused on moving ahead with sobriety, accountability, and a renewed passion for my craft. I've decided it's time to film my own comedy special on my terms. Does that sound like something that Chad wrote so far? Does that sound like Chad's voice?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for the voice to kick in.
The reality is, the big streaming platforms aren't knocking on my door. But that doesn't mean I can't make this happen. With your support, I can bring this project to life. Every dollar raised will go directly towards production costs, including equipment, crew, venue rental, and post-production. I've worked hard to find talented professionals willing to collaborate at a discounted rate.
Oh.
And I've set the goal at $8,300 to cover everything. So this is a big deal to Chad. You guys, I am passing the savings along to you. We're getting a great deal. I'm only asking people who want to give me a favor on this. Okay. Notice that in the list of things that he's figured out he's calculated the cost for is venue rental. Mm-hmm. Interesting. This special is more than just a performance. It's a celebration of perseverance and a chance to prove that it's never too late to bet on yourself. This is a wild sentence.
It has an M dash right in it.
Does he think he's Rocky? What kind of inspirational comedy show is this going to be? Is this going to be a motivational speech?
I think it's an Amway thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And if you can bring 3 friends,
yeah,
and then
exactly.
they bring 3 friends each. Yeah. This special is more than just a performance. It's a celebration of perseverance and a chance to prove that it's never too late to bet on yourself. What's this perseverance? Just because he's failed at everything he's ever done?
Yeah. I'll show you I'm a comedian.
Yeah. He announced he's done getting in his own way.
If you've enjoyed my comedy or believe in independent creators, I'd be grateful for your support. Let's talk about that sentence. If you've enjoyed my comedy or believe in independent creators, whatever that means. I don't really like his comedy, but I do believe in independent creators.
So we got you there.
So here's my money.
Oh, so you don't believe in independent creators? That's what you're saying. You're saying you don't.
I was being sarcastic, wasn't I?
Okay.
Sound a little sarcastic.
Put you down on record.
No contribution is too small, and every bit helps. Mm-hmm. Bring this dream closer to reality. Thank you for being part of this journey. Best Chad Zumock. And there's the GoFundMe link. So, there's this dork that I hang out with from New Zealand named Moody. Mm-hmm. It's like real smart with computers and stuff. So he did this AI analysis on this email.
We don't need it.
So it says, chance this entire text is AI 100%.
Yeah.
I see they're highly confident.
Yes. We are highly confident this text was AI generated. I am too.
Yeah.
That seems right.
Everything. It spoke in threes. It had that. If you want this, you'll get this. It's all of it. Inspirational. It's bullshit.
It's insane. Like things like if you like my comedy or just want to support a good cause and be a good person, then donate money.
How much time do you think he spent on that sentence that was like, I've overcome a lot of adversity. Some I caused, some I didn't. Or I've had ups and downs, some of which were my own.
Some were self-inflicted, yeah.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time on that. And I wonder if he's responsible for any of the ups or it's just the downs.
Well, I can tell you this. I don't know what he's referring to that weren't his responsibility. He did not create COVID.
Oh.
That was a lab in China, long ways from here. So if that put a hamper on his career.
I thought that was Gino Bisconti.
That was not his fault.
Oh. Something like that.
Support Chad Zumock film his independent comedy special. He's raised $1,686. of the 8.3 thousand he needs, 35 donations so far. And my name is Chad Zumock, and I'm entering my 23rd year as a stand-up comedian. My career has had its share of highs and lows. Some of the lows were self-inflicted, and they've cost me opportunities that I can never get back. But today's about moving forward and doing it the right way. So it's like he went after Pat Oswalt, claiming that he was responsible for his wife dying, and really went hard in the paint on that. And he's like, some of these opportunities I won't get back because I pissed everyone off.
Yeah.
People could help me out.
Well, that was self-inflicted. He said it right there.
Bert Kreischer is another example. He used to open for Bert. And then he talked all sorts of mad shit about him and used his sock account to fuck with him on Twitter. And now Bert won't talk about him or to him anymore. I'm embarking on a new chapter, one centered on sobriety, accountability, and honoring the 23 years I've dedicated to stand-up comedy. What does that mean?
He said it twice now.
The 20, yeah, you're right. He started with that. 23 years, whatever. It's not even a milestone or anything like that. It's a prime number, for Christ's sake.
He's saying it's like his age. Like, I'm a 23-year-old boy.
Yes,
My name is Chad, and I'm 23 years old.
That's what I'm hearing.
I decided it's finally time to film a comedy special on my own terms. Then it does that paragraph about how Netflix is not going to be calling him anytime soon. No shit. All right, that's where you come in. By contributing to this GoFundMe, you're not just donating, you're becoming an executive producer of this project. Every single dollar raised will go directly toward producing the special, including production and filming, camera and audio equipment, crew and staffing, venue rental, editing and post-production, marketing and promotion, distribution.
You also get an executive producer title and a lanyard.
Oh, that's coming.
No!
That's coming, Chris. You thought you were making fun of him.
I'm trying.
I know. It's impossible to goof on this guy. It's too stupid. I love so he's just throwing in anything you can possibly think of that would be costs, right?
Yeah.
Distribution. See, mailing out DVDs.
Hydration.
Right. Craft services. And I like that it's crew and staffing.
Yeah.
Are you part of the crew? Oh, no, I'm a staff member. Okay, good. Come on in.
Well, you're over there.
I've spent months meeting with producers, videographers, and industry professionals to determine what will realistically cost to create a professional quality special. Months?
I know.
Bullshit.
This is definitely bullshit because he got that gig canceled in Colorado Springs, and they were going to pay him $3,500 to record his special and put it on their YouTube page. Was he meeting with videographers at that time? Because they were going to take care of all of that. Seems like he's lying.
They might have a say in the choice of venue, or one that they have in mind.
It says, while some estimates came in significantly higher, I've been fortunate enough to connect with people, talented people, willing to work with me at a discounted rate. Because of those relationships, I'm able to put together a production plan with a goal of $8,300. This special represents more than a performance. It's a chance to bet on myself, celebrate 23 years of perseverance again, and prove that it's never too late to take control of your own career and create something meaningful. What is this betting on yourself? We're giving you the money.
Yeah, he's not placing the bet. We are.
Yeah.
It's our bet.
Right.
I think he's warning us it's a gamble.
Oh, wow.
Good point. That's an insane thing to say. He's betting on himself. Does he think like this could go sideways? Everyone make fun of me for sucking at comedy? Yeah. That's right. Because that's the only thing that once you get the money, you didn't sign a loan. You have to pay it back.
You guys bet, you lost.
Yeah, no, Chris is right. It's not a performance. It's a journey.
It is a journey. If you've supported me in the past, enjoyed my comedy, or simply believe in what I'm trying to accomplish, I would be incredibly grateful for your help. And if you give him $10, he'll give you a handwritten thank you note. Oh, wait, that's Opie. I bet. What the fuck with all these people? It's so weird. Why would there be, what am I on, paragraph 9 of this fucking, who's reading this far? That's still undecided.
Section H.
Who's undecided at this point? No contribution is too small, and every donation brings this project one step closer to becoming a reality. Thank you for, I mean, that's so unnecessary. That paragraph does not need to exist anywhere ever. Is there a minimum donation I could give you? Yeah, fuck you, it's less than $5. Thank you for your support, your encouragement, and for being part of this journey, Chad Zumock. Well, we're rooting for you, Chad. We want to see the special come out. We're excited about it because he said he's been working out new jokes, and they're killing. So we want to hear it. Supertip.gg/WATP if you want to support us, participate in the show. Unlike giving money to Chad, you get your silly thing read on the show, like Venom Tony 15.
Who are you to tell what to do with my life? If I am not hurting no one, then why do you care? I can't mow lest mine are black booties. I am living my best life doing it in my grape dungeon.
The Great Woke Dad is back. We've been covering him on Dabbleverse Live. Very exciting. Venom Tony again.
Hey, Adam. I'm sorry for your loss when it comes to Tony Head. As a fan of Buffy, it hurts to see so many of these people gone. Yet, StutJo still lives the cockroach he is. RIP to Tony, Michelle, and Brandon. Also, guys, since y'all are big music nerds, is there any cover song that y'all like better than the OG? Mine is the Rascal Flatts version of Life is a Highway, better than the Tom Cochrane.
Okay, weird. All along the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix is the answer. Anyone else?
Jeff Buckley's Hallelujah.
Oh, yeah. I'll give you that. Adam's Shaved Bush coming in.
All hail Xenu.
Oink, oink.
Wow. All right.
All hail Xenu. Oh, and Dwight Yoakam has a good Want You to Want Me cover. What's that song?
I Want You to Want Me by Cheap Trick.
Yes, that one. He has a great version of that.
37. Remember, for 34 months, Adam, please embody this text. I'll let you read this.
No man is an island, entire of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent. Carl has terrible teeth.
You're hired. Mook of the Dabbleverse became a YouTube member. Thank you very much, Mook of the Dabbleverse. When you become a member on this channel, you get 2 bonus episodes every single month. I'm recording one tomorrow with Dick Masterson.
Nice.
A brand new crossover show with him. Mostrote, talking about you winning the case, asshole. P. Chris W.O. Jerry Brokefell, don't go fund me. Zumock should consult with Jerry Banfield. And Oracle says, but did Godfrey give him permission? So Godfrey also had a GoFundMe for his comedy special. I think that's where Chad got the idea. You know, but people give money to him. Maybe they'll give money to me.
Money, you say?
He doesn't talk about what he's written, what the special's gonna be about, any vision he has, any experience, like what we're gonna get. It's just all about what he's already done and what we can do for him. He doesn't understand that people, if they want to make specials, they just make them. You get 3 iPhones and you just shoot it, and people like it so much they want to give you money to make the next one. That's how you do it, and that's how you learn it doesn't cost $8,300. That's the most random, arbitrary number he could think of, and everyone knows that's not how much it costs. Anyone younger is like, "What are you doing with the money?"
Well, maybe you didn't hear me. Adam. Let me explain. Let me explain where the money is going. It's going to crew and staffing.
Oh, and
it's
the staffing,
going to
I forgot.
distribution,
Mm-hmm.
marketing
Online,
and promotion,
putting it on YouTube, telling people on YouTube. All of this is not ranking up the budget.
And I'm a little offended. He knows me. He knows how to get in touch with me. He wouldn't ask me for my expertise in marketing. Try to get this thing out there. I would have given him a discounted rate too, off of my $800 an hour that I usually charge for that type of work.
He would get in trouble and lose the love of the person who thinks his greatest contribution to comedy is that he's upright.
No, you're so right. He mentions he's been doing it for 23 years multiple times. If he tied that in with, and this special culminates in what I've learned in those 23 years, and you know, why my career went the way that it did and what I've learned from that, I know something, but he's got
old
no
bits,
vision.
new bits, something about
Right.
whatever, requests, anything.
Nothing. Speaking of nothing.
Because to me, I'm just like, oh, it's literally a blimp in the road, man.
Bappa, Brendan Schaub, has changed things up quite a bit over on the Thick Boy YouTube channel. And he's doing things like going live multiple times a week, interacting with the chat, things he never used to do. They're never live shows. It's always the Golden Hours pre-recorded, Front of the Kids pre-recorded, the Schaub Show pre-recorded, put out later. Well, I think one of the reasons why things are changing is that back in August of 2023, Brendan Schaub signed with Podcast One. And Podcast One picked up the Fighter and the Kid, the Schaub Show, Golden Hour. So there was a company backing his endeavors. Well, thanks to the brilliant reporting of Unique Entertainment on YouTube, we now find that is no longer the case. He is not getting renewed on Podcast One.
When Podcast One announced in January of this year their re-signings, Schaub wasn't part of that. Adam Carolla was, not Schaub. This explains why Schaub just recently completely quit the Golden Hour podcast and why he's been talking about quitting The Fighter and the Kid. He is going to quit both. See, what had happened...
All right. Now, this is speculation, but nobody knows Brendan Schaub better than Unique, who's still being sued by him, by the way. Schaub's still suing this guy. But he quit the Golden Hour. So the Golden Hour is down to just Chris D'Elia and Eric Griffin.
Oh.
The fact that they're still doing that
Together
show.
at last.
It started as The King and the Sting. No one from the original show is even on it anymore. It's like going to see Foreigner in concert. Fuck is this?
Am I wrong in thinking that it would still do good enough numbers that he should be a part of it and associated with it? Or does it not do as well as his fighting stuff? Because I thought those were two of the bigger things he did.
You know, let's take a look at that. Let's look at what the Golden Hour is doing as far as YouTube numbers are concerned. Because you'll see one of the things that they're doing here now is every episode title has Golden Hour episode number with Chris D'Elia and Eric Griffin. With Chris D'Elia and Eric Griffin. Like, they're making it very clear. These are the two people you will see on the show. There will not be Brendan Schaub. I wonder if they're thinking this is addition by subtraction.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, most recent episode, 39,000 views. The one before that, 48,000, 51,000, 58,000, 55,000. I mean, this is a show that used to do hundreds of thousands of views. And now it's doing probably less than, well, maybe more than what Whitney Cummings actually gets. But it's probably in that ballpark. Remember they just did that live show in Austin, and they're like, oh, this is great. We got to do this some more. This is going to be fantastic.
They couldn't even get it together to have dinner before or after the show.
That's right, because one of them was napping, right?
Yes.
D'Elia was like just passed out. That's hilarious.
One was with Rogan. It was exactly how you would have pictured it before they even left for Austin.
Yep.
Happened here is Schaub signed that deal. Remember, Theo hated that deal, and this is a big part of the reason why Theo Von left.
Yeah, that was that deal they did with Cast Media. That guy who didn't pay anyone, gave everyone these guarantees for, big advertising dollars. And it was just pretty much a Ponzi scheme. Mm-hmm. Just not paying anyone for months and months until finally they were like, hey, man, you owe me, I think it was $1.6 million he owed Brendan Schaub. And Podcast One partnered with this company. It's really been a disaster for them.
Jim Cornette sued that Colin Thompson guy, but Schaub and others like Carolla carried forward with Podcast One.
All right. Yeah. So that was the explanation of that. So what's happening now with Brendan's show is he's doing so many new things. The scheduling, I think we talked about this last week. The scheduling is getting out of control. It's very hard to follow when you're going to get to watch him live or when it's pre-taped.
Monday. Now, typically, we're going to do the Big Brown Breakdown live on Mondays and Thursdays. And we do the live chat on Tuesdays and Fridays. And usually Tuesday, Fridays, live chat's always at 11 a.m. Central Time. Mondays, Big Brown will typically be at 9 a.m. Central Time. So we do it super early for you guys. But Brian Callen is missing a second week in a row fighting the kids. So that frees me up to come in a little later. That comes in a little later. All right, Nick. So that's what we're doing.
It's always good when you're scheduling your program, whatever's convenient for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I usually do 9 a.m. because we got to do Fighter and the Kid later, but, Brian's not around, so.
I'm sleeping in.
Yeah, I'm sleeping in. We'll just start at 11. All right, cool. I wonder if Howard Stern ever did that. Quick announcement. Tomorrow the show starts at noon.
He would often end the show by saying, well, back to bed.
Right. So that's a lot, right? Did you follow any of that? Anyone write any notes down? What's going on?
Just Central Time? Is that a common?
I know. Not everyone lives in Austin, idiot.
Okay.
So he's doing all these live shows that he does zero work for. We'll get into that in a little bit. But it's basically just AMAs. Ask me anything. And the way that he's doing that is you have to pay him for the privilege of asking him anything. So he's figured out the show format. He's like, Well, the homeless cats, the guys who are always goofing on me, they don't want to give me money. So we'll just make sure that everyone here likes me. And the only thing he's really talking about is UFC. So it's whatever fan base he's built up with Fighter and the Kid or anything else that he's done, Golden Hour and stuff like that, like people who are into comedy or whatever. You can forget about that. There'll be absolutely none of that going on. So questions are coming in for him about
Father's Day.
They know he's got some haters. So what are they going to do about that?
Mike Street says, do you guys screen out the haters or are they just on here because they have to pay? He goes, I can't stand that negative bullshit. Yeah, Jim monitors it, but what are you going to do, Because they have to pay to get on here. It's a weird thing.
You know what else is a weird thing? Wearing shorts and having it so that we can see your crotch in the shot.
Yeah.
Could you imagine a news anchor like this? Like, why not waist up?
His face is in shadows, and his crotch is well lit and centered.
You're right. Your eye is drawn to it.
Now that's production.
It's like the eclipse. Like you're not supposed to look, but you can't help it. All right, so this is Brendan explaining how totally phoned in this show really is.
Man. Dad Production said, would it help to have topics that you want to discuss once the repeat questions start rolling in? How so, brother? Help us out.
Nick Davis said too, like, we want to start the show and have some topics that you actually really want the guys to discuss on the chat. We could just cover those as well.
This chat's what they want.
Yeah.
It's not up to me. Whatever they want.
So the guy goes, no, you can't just sit here and take questions for 90 minutes, 5 days a week. That's the laziest thing ever.
I'm a lazy man.
Right. So will you show up with things to talk about if none of the questions are interesting or there's really no questions coming in? And Brendan goes, no. You guys tell me what to talk about. Otherwise, there won't be any talking.
And he's got that inflection in his voice like his hands are tied.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
These
What
are
do
the
you
rules.
wanna do?
Yeah.
This is the show format, guys. It came down from corporate.
And why does his set look like a really cheap teenager's bedroom, but Chin looks like he's in a really modern, like the CEO of a very expensive company? I feel like they're sitting in the wrong place.
You're right. So I think Brendan's trying to distract us with his crotch,
That's right, and all
sides,
this spinning
graffiti. Yeah. And
From
he keeps
this-
adding more and more shit on this side tables and everything. It's getting more and more chaotic.
More beverages.
Yeah, he keeps dragging shit in on his foot and just like sticking it onto the set.
A guy that you might know if you're a fan of WTP is Principled Uncertainty. He has been around for a while in the chat. He's the one who discovered Helga and Lisa. And he's the first super chatter on Brendan Schaub's talk show.
How's this work? So
I think they're just donating money to answer your question.
Principal
first.
Uncertainty says this is like a direct question. This is the super chat. I don't even know how super chat works, but what's up, dog? I have an argument with my mate, Blind Mike. Do you prefer hats or socks? Both. I mean, if I have to pick one, hats. I love hats. My mom gets mad. So my mom watches everything I do except for these live chats, and she always wants me to do my hair. But I love hats. My mom gets mad that I wear hats all the time.
Why did he answer that question?
Those are the rules. His hands are tied.
Me and my mate, Blind Mike, want to know if you like hats or socks. And he fucking answers it like, yeah, I'll help you guys out with this one. Don't worry.
Yeah.
In what world is this an either or?
Right. It's so stupid. He doesn't know he's getting trolled with that question. So then the question comes in, well, are there moderators who can put people in timeout or ban them while the chat's going?
Huge one.
Look at how low effort this is.
Yeah, I don't.
And this is the noisiest place. So
Yeah.
he just has this storage warehouse place where he puts his vehicles in there, and then they build some sets, and the AC unit's cranking. Yeah. That's all you can hear.
Chin, do you have to vacuum now?
Oh, you can have moderators on this thing?
Yeah. if we assign like certain people, maybe even like fans that we trust to like pay attention to all the stuff before I see it.
You know, to your point, Adam, there's a Cybertruck parked behind. I think that's a Cybertruck, right?
Something
parked
like
behind Chin.
Mhm.
And so, I mean, it's a big empty warehouse with concrete floors, cement floors. But other than that, it actually is presentable. You know, it's kind of a unique setting.
He looks like a supervillain or an artist, or perhaps he wants to sell me a Cybertruck. This guy looks like he's like squished in between this subway seat that he doesn't belong in. That's like a shitty car going to the Bronx.
Or
Yeah, I vote Gemma. Have Gemma do it. Ask her if she's down.
Yeah, Gemma, if you're down.
And after show, but later too. He's right there.
So I would say just hit me up.
Can't you just make him mods on here now, Chin?
I mean, you don't want me to do a little bit of check on him?
No, I know after show and Gemma. You're
right.
good for both of them.
So, in real time, we're watching this meeting with the producer. Hey, should we have moderators on here or watching the chat and kicking people out if they're assholes?
What a show.
And Chin's like, yeah. I mean, we should talk about it afterwards and figure out. It's like, no, make that person one and make that person one. Oh, right now you want me to do that? Yeah. What could go wrong?
Like hiring a stutterer.
Let's just give them control over who's allowed to give us money. What could possibly go wrong with that? So, getting back to Unique. As I mentioned, Unique's been making fun of Brendan Schaub for a while. Brendan sued Unique, and I think for copyright law, I believe is that lawsuit. And the judge ruled that it was fair use. It was transformative enough. And Brendan, rather than put his tail between his legs and walk back home, decided to appeal that. So I believe this is dragging on and on. And of course, Unique gets a chance to super chat Brendan now. So he's in there trying to chat with him. And I apologize, he is a little bit of a mush mouth, but aren't we all? Let's hear what he has to say.
Yes, they've made the ability to send super chat, so I had to send a couple. I got banned. This is the last one that got me banned, where I put, where's the 300 pages of evidence against Bobby? But
so that's the guy who's suing Brendan because he had 10% ownership in that company, and Brendan was supposed to like put out Instagram posts every day and do all this promotion. He just fucked off and did nothing. So the guy's suing him, and Brendan's just like, oh, I have all the documentation that proves that it was actually his breach, blah, blah. So anyway, I don't know what the whole extent of it, but that's what Unique is fucking with him about, which I'm sure Brendan doesn't want to discuss on his show.
they had already banned me by that point. You have been placed in timeout by the owner of this video or a moderator. And then...
So now we see why they needed moderators immediately. Yes. Because Unique said they're talking about lawsuits and shit. And so you can see that right there, that Gemma girl who, Brendan was calling out to Chin. Yeah, give Gemma girl the thing. And there's her tagging Unique and saying, I need mod status to ban this dorky dweeb.
You got this over here. Oh, wait. This was that person he wanted to make a moderator. Not a real person. Probably his mom, by the way. I would guarantee you that's his mom.
The one who's disappointed he's wearing a hat right now and didn't do his hair
Yes,
nice?
I would have done your hair.
I need mod status to ban this dorky dweeb Unique. And then, here's one of the questions. Oh, wait, let's start from the beginning. I put, why do you keep appealing the lawsuit when you lost? And then this person puts, LML, get a life, brother. Schaub just stared at the chat like an idiot, by the way. Look at this Redax face.
I think Schaub was very confused why there's bright colors all of a sudden. Why does YouTube want me to read that one so badly?
Is he in one of those special chairs you can shit in?
Yes, the one that Homer invented.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Let's just say I'm sitting in the right chair.
Oh, and somebody pointed it out. That's Chin's. That's Chin's Cybertruck behind him. Remember, he bought one.
He bought a Cybertruck?
Yes, he did. Like, right as they were announcing scaling back, and he was like, I just bought this Cybertruck. So he parks it right behind them to remind him what he's working for.
He's also living in it, so.
That's true.
I'm going to go take a nap. That's cool.
Well, he doesn't have far to go for work.
Right.
It's horrifying. And then the other question I asked, if I answer my question, dance for my money, storage unit boy, why does your house have less land when you said it would have more? He's reading these, by the way, and they're highlighted in the thing, and he has to ignore them. And this comes into the ultimate problem, because as you've seen in there, it's already stale and boring, because he's not going to answer any of the interesting questions. So all of these shows are just, yeah, I mean, that guy's better than that guy at doing arm takedowns. Yeah, like that guy. Great guy, never met him. Yeah, I'm such a bitch.
So I think Unique's spot on with this analysis. Brendan Schaub, earlier this year, started up a Patreon, and he said, all right, you join our Patreon, I'm going to do these AMA episodes, and we'll get into it. And he has. He's answered questions that were pretty pointed at Brian Callen's performance, how the Fighting the Kid is going, why the show's gone to shit, and Brendan will answer seriously. So he's like, sweet, I can monetize the hate. You know, this is what Aaron Imholte's always talking about doing, monetize the hate. So he's going, well, wait a second. Can we just make people pay me to ask me questions like, I don't know, 4 days a week? This seems pretty cool. So now that's what he's doing. And unfortunately, if he's not going to answer questions that hurt his feelings, then people are going to tune out.
You think?
I think it's going to get real boring real quick. I have a feeling that Unique is correct. Just talking about UFC fighters and who you think is going to win on Saturday night.
Yeah. And we already covered hats and socks.
What else is there to talk about?
Well, it's going to be up to Thick Boy Records to pull the financial weight here. Thick Boy for life.
So I think that the Fighting the Kid probably will go away. Now the podcast one isn't backing it anymore and nobody seems to give a shit. Brian Callen's not even showing up. So he doesn't give a shit. No one cares. And it looks like this is what Brendan Schaub's going to do now. Is just the lowest effort thing you could possibly do. Which is not surprising. Supertip.gg/WATP. Anonymous coming in.
Adam, you are ignorant. Bono did the best Hallelujah cover.
No, he did not. Bono's is not the best.
Colin Madden. Regarding covers greater than originals, Watchtower's obvious, but Soundgarden's Girl You Want by Devo. Oh, I don't know about that. The Devo original is fantastic. And Metallica's Stone Cold Crazy by Queen are both solid choices. Producer Chris, you want to weigh in on this at all?
I got to go with Hallelujah being the best cover.
You stole his answer. You're just cheating.
Well, I would have said it.
You were cheating off his paper.
Yeah. And then Watchtower, did anyone mention that?
Yeah. FPL Dabbler with 5 pounds. You're such an asshole. Opie's father was also on the radio and the windshield and the steering wheel. Bits and pieces. We got some Artie Fletcher stuff coming up.
Yay.
Momentarily. An update on that. We got Stuttering John. I got a new cameo from John Melendez, which is fantastic. And we also have some amazing audio that Adam sent me today of Howard Stern berating John over his Stuttering John and Friends tour.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fantastic because Greg Fitzsimmons let some things slip that let you know that John really was a piece of shit. Also, Opie Radio. Opie, I mean, it was almost a mental breakdown. Tony P had to bring it back. All right, Opie, we're okay, right? We're still doing this? Holy shit. It's wild.
And nothing started it. It was just in his head.
Yep.
He didn't find out how much Ron made?
Dude, we have an update on that, too.
Oh, good.
I got some issues with what Ron's saying about his Venmo. I'm a little annoyed with that.
A lot of issues.
Roddy Babes over here. We have Steel Toe, Aaron Imholte, completely missing the goal and taking it all out on one of his pay pigs, which is not cool. Is It Gay is coming up momentarily. We do have this super tip from Adam's Shaved Bush.
Best cover song is Roadhouse Blues by Jonathan Edward Melendez.
Oh, God. How do we How do we overlook that? I think he's right.
The wheel.
All right, one more time. Woke up this morning and you guys don't know this one? It's the best. All right, the first thing we have to do, though, backing up my notes, is we got to talk about my buddy Jerry Banfield.
I love to eat peanut butter. I love to eat honey. And I also love to eat beans. Beans. I look great. I feel great. Beans.
Jerry Banfield is continuing to churn out the content. A lot of crypto stuff lately. He's really interested in the get-rich-quick model of being successful in life. And I think he thinks he can grift off other idiots like that. This one is called I Became a Self-Made Millionaire Twice and Lost It. Time for round 3. Sounds like a Chad Zumock email.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I've been losing money for 23 years.
And now I need you to give me money that I can lose. So this is Jerry Banfield.
I had years where I was a millionaire and 10 years ago, and now my current net worth is around minus 200,000.
Oh, let me take notes of that. I want to get advice from this guy. How do I live a life like that? That sounds awesome.
This is what I've learned from going from a negative net worth to a millionaire and then all the way back down again. I hope I can share my lessons here with you so that you can learn from my mistakes.
I hope so too. I hope they're not too specific. I hope there's not like specific things that only this idiot would do, because that wouldn't be helpful for me.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything with that information.
Right. So let's see what he tells us.
I'll give you a preview of some of the lessons. First, I got to be a millionaire because I was obsessed with making money rapidly rather than making it sustainable. So if you want to maintain wealth, you actually want to make money a bit slower.
Hold on a second. That makes 0 sense. Getting money now is better than getting money later. That's always the case. You know, it's why there's interest on things. So that's stupid. They'd be like, guys, you're going to want to make millions of dollars, but give it a couple decades. Right?
Also, this thing of him reading.
I know, his notes.
Why wouldn't he already know this? He should know this.
Yeah, it's his life.
I made money.
Who's going to click on
myself
that? Who's going to click on from millionaire to minus 200K? You click on that in reverse.
Oh,
that's the one you want to see.
I was going to say, I clicked out of the
video.
to
make fun of it. But for what he's talking about, no one wants to learn how to make that happen. No one's clicking on that going, oh, yeah, that's the advice I need.
Yeah,
it's the other way around.
It has 382 views. So, yeah, it's not doing great.
I want to hear how sorry this guy is.
Yeah.
You actually want to make money a bit slower. I'm
a hapless loser, and you could be too.
All right.
Sign up for my program.
This will turn things around for me.
Made money. I turned myself into a millionaire within a couple of years. And the way I did that was I got sober and cleaned up the rest of my life. So if you want to be a millionaire, you need to clean up all the stuff that's stopping you from that, which often...
Well, if I have all this money, but I can't use it for drugs?
No. You need $1 million a year habit. Okay.
Okay.
You follow me?
I'm listening.
All right.
Often is poisoning yourself with alcohol, drugs, distracting with toxic relationships. Number 3, I became a millionaire in collaboration with my wife, and then the millionaire and the finance.
How do I meet her? What's she up to these days?
Let's do some networking.
Hey, you want to make me a millionaire, baby?
Financial destruction also happened related to the relationship with my wife. I'll talk more about all these things in a minute. I'm giving you a preview of the key lessons to make sure you get this up front. With me being a millionaire as well.
Yeah, Adam just made a face. That's just not how people talk. He's just the chat GPT script that he's getting is not natural.
No, this whole presentation, he's like, let me just tell you the punchlines, and then we'll get to the jokes. Well, this is just ruining everything. There's no reason to hear the rest of it.
Oh, there is, Adam.
Oh, God.
Oh, there is.
I was not diversified at all. It was very easy for me to lose huge amounts of my wealth in very specific areas. What I would recommend going forward, and what I'm doing going forward, is making sure I'm much more diversified, that I can't get wiped out by a crypto going down or by a platform banning my courses or by losing an algorithm somewhere.
Or my bitch ex-wife. Or my bitch ex-wife leaving me.
Is this crazy? The guy claims he's become a millionaire twice. I doubt it. I don't think he knows what being a millionaire is. But he claims he did it twice. And now he's going for a third time. And he goes, one thing I realized is that I shouldn't have all my wealth tied into an algorithm I have no control over. It took you twice to figure that out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Practice makes perfect.
Okay.
I mean, this isn't bad advice. It's pretty obvious stuff. It's
Right.
not untrue.
Mm-hmm.
You ideally don't want to have all your wealth tied up in something that could plummet. Now, a house is one of the most stable forms of wealth, but
even more than crypto? Come on.
Yeah.
Ideally, you want to have a variety of assets, and you don't want your assets locked up so you can't sell them, at least if that's what's making you a millionaire. Finally, one of the last things I'll share is that I started spending money like crazy.
You know, wouldn't his assets being locked up and so he couldn't sell them have been a good thing for him?
For him.
Right? You know what I mean? Because he'd still have something rather than just a credit card loan for $60,000. That's what he's living off of right now.
He needed to learn not to spend more than he had the hard way, and he's going to impart that wisdom onto us.
Yeah, this is crazy right here. Because the first time I met Jerry Banfield, quote unquote, was when he was explaining to me that I lost money over the last 3 or 4 years because I was spending more money on advertising than I was making on the videos the advertising was driving to.
Huh.
And it took him 36 months to figure this out, 48 months to figure out that, yeah, losing money every single month is not going to make you a millionaire.
Things I'll share is that I started spending money like crazy when I got to be a millionaire. I ramped my expenses up and I hooked all my friends up. There were friends I paid $100,000+ where they're getting like $100 an hour. These were guys that hadn't graduated from college that were Xbox friends.
Oh, it got sadder. I was going to say, did he play in the NBA? What's he talking about here? He just started handing out money to all of his buddies. But no, it's worse than that. Not even people that he knows in real life. Guys he was playing Xbox with. He was just being the big shot. Big millionaire Jer. Giving them money. Can't wrap your head around this one.
No!
Yeah, I don't
What was the reason?
Hey, friends.
Do you want money?
He just wanted to feel like a big shot. But we don't need this course. We need to play Xbox with this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good call.
And I'm grateful for my generosity to them. At the same time, I got...
Wait, did ChatGPT write that? I'm grateful for my generosity to them. Okay.
Huh.
You should be.
Because they never said thank you.
to have this God complex like I can't lose. Because when you make yourself and blow your net worth up over $1 million in a couple of years, you can start to think, I'm just that smart and everything I do works. Going forward now, I'm a bit more pragmatic and not of the impression that everything I do is just going to turn to gold. And that's been a valuable lesson. So let's dive into all this a bit deeper, because what you'll see is how all this is linked. Now, some of you are thinking, well, why should I listen to you? You're minus 200K right now. And I made myself a millionaire, self-made within just a couple of years, fully online. And the valuable lessons I've got from draining that are extremely helpful, because it was actually much easier to learn to just blow up and be a self-made millionaire rapidly than to actually sustain that wealth over time. And
no shit.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to leverage debt either. I still have a fantastic lifestyle, my own house and massages every week.
Always with the massages.
It's the most important thing to him. He's definitely getting jerked off in Asian massage parlors, right?
Yeah.
Well, no. He'd be much less into this and much calmer.
It's a good point.
Have money for everything I want, even though I'm leveraged right now. And what's awesome to me is when I've seen what I've done before.
Like, he doesn't understand debt. He literally is not getting the concept here. He's like, and guys, I know I owe $200,000, but I got tons of cash. I can access money from the bank. I can buy something ridiculous that I don't need. It's like, dude.
I could be a millionaire again within a year or two from now. So I know I've already done it before. It's easier to do it again. And the real teaching, if you can teach from a position of what many would think as being behind, and then you can document how you got there, I think that's what's really interesting about my story, is to watch a year or two from now. I'm telling you.
Yeah, after a NASCAR race, they always run over to the guy who took last place and interview him. How'd you do it? How'd you do it?
How do we learn from you? Can we pay you?
You started in third and you ended up in last. Please explain this.
How I became a millionaire again, or maybe it'll take a bit longer this time. So I set up my foundations, and a lot of people are like, how can I make myself a millionaire as fast as possible? Well, I did it by finding what was needed and how I could provide that. I ran into a platform called Udemy in 2014, and I was on YouTube in 2011. I've been in technology. I'm continually ahead of wherever things are going. I am continually an early adopter in technology. And if you want to make yourself a...
I can tell by that sweet AI graphic behind you on the green screen.
millionaire, being an early adopter in technology is one of the best places to do it, because often when there's new technology, there's huge opportunities, and it's easy for anyone to just jump in there and deliver huge amounts of value. Like on Udemy, I was one of the first instructors on Udemy. I mean, there were people before me, but I was one of the first who actually went all in and did serious marketing, and then blew myself up to hundreds of thousands of students. I built my Udemy up so big because I gave away hundreds of thousands of free coupons to my courses. And then I had this giant email list. I'd make thousands of dollars in a few hours every time I released new courses. And I combined that with grinding courses out like crazy. I made like 60 Udemy courses in a couple of years just by filming 2 videos a day. So I obsessed. What I did to become a millionaire is I obsessed about rapidly. I went all in on just focusing on Udemy and selling courses.
You made a shit product that you tricked people into buying. And now you're like, guys, this is not the way to do it. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, that doesn't seem sustainable, actually, now that you mentioned it.
He doesn't seem to appreciate the value of $1.
No.
And I'm doing the same thing on YouTube now. What I noticed as I drained my...
He is doing the same thing on YouTube now.
Yes.
I'm churning out as much garbage content as possible, letting ChatGPT write the script for me and just reading it. Obviously, it didn't work for me on Udemy because I lost all my money, but this time, it's going to work.
My net worth, though, is my attention constantly got fractured. So there were 2 big things that drained my millionaire status. Actually, 3. 1, I got banned from Udemy. And I got banned from Udemy because the same things I did to rapidly blow up on Udemy and to go from a relatively unknown person online to a top 10 Udemy instructor, a YouTuber that had more subscribers than Mr. Beast back in 2015 and 2016. I blew myself up by being very loud and running a bunch of paid ads and being in everyone's face. And you only have to piss a few people off of the trust and safety team, not even violating any policies, and I ended up getting banned.
Wait, are we having a debate with him right now about whether he violated policies?
And somehow they took all my money.
I didn't even touch him.
Right.
Even though I maintain and they offered no proof that I violated any policies, they just didn't like me. And my entire net worth in 2016 was tied up primarily in Udemy.
You know, it's almost like, and I don't know what the story is here, because he was spending all this money advertising in Udemy. You'd think that they'd like a guy like that. Yeah. It's almost like he was cheapening their product to the point where they said, we don't need guys who are making garbage instructional videos on here, because then people are going to stop using Udemy and are going to tell their friends that it sucks.
It's also crazy that he said, they didn't like me in this tone that assumes we would just be shocked and not understand where. Like, can you believe that? They didn't like me.
You.
Yeah.
They treated me like I was a lunatic.
Well, when that drained, my Udemy was making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. I made $600,000 on Udemy in just 2 years. So my Udemy, if I would have sold it, would have been worth at least $1, if not $2 or $3 million.
No, that's not how that works. If you're the one churning out all of the content, what are you selling? Do you want my login? Sure. 2.5 million. Oh, no, I don't. I don't need it. Why would I need that?
And I created all that from scratch in 2 years. But that annihilated my net worth. Not to be taken down easily, though. Within the next 2 years, I made myself a millionaire again.
All right, time out. He's already explained that he was spending all this money promoting himself on YouTube and Udemy. Then he goes, I made $600,000 in 2 years. Now, I don't know what the expenses are. That's his revenue. And then he goes, fast forward, I made myself a millionaire again. $600,000 is not $1 million. It's less than $1 million. By some amount of money I can't figure out. I have to ask ChatGPT about that.
In cryptocurrency, I was one of the first crypto YouTubers in the world. Again, I was an early technology adopter. I blew up on crypto YouTube because I was one of the first people in the world doing videos consistently about crypto and altcoins. Again, I made a similar mistake to Udemy, though. I went all in on one coin, and most of my valuation of being a millionaire again in 2018 was tied up with one single crypto coin, at which point I realized I knew so much about it, I realized the team was about to rug pull the token and it was going to crash. I started selling it, and I couldn't sell most of it, though, in time to avoid the crash.
Okay. So, according to Jerry, both of these schemes that he had to become a millionaire were taking advantage of other people. So, he's buying this cryptocurrency that's worth nothing. And he claims that he's a millionaire because if you look at the value of it, then that equals $1 million. Even though he doesn't have any access to the money, he can't even sell it if he wants to. No one's buying it. I don't think that's the definition of a millionaire.
No, and his talent is getting in early to a startup before people have figured out the rules and taking advantage of that and then running as fast as he can. And his only lesson is that he didn't get out fast enough from this last time.
I should have sold that shit way quicker, right?
And I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars of my net worth, like at least 500,000 in net worth from that coin crashing. And I had sacrificed my YouTube channel and my Facebook page with millions of followers. I had made them go all in on this coin. And from there, I drained the net worth of not just the coin itself, but I had pushed so hard to make fast money and become a millionaire again that I went all in across all my social media. And when this coin obliterated in value, my credibility and my YouTube, my Facebook all got obliterated with it.
People started to think I was stupid.
Well, it's worse than that. Adam likes to point out the evolution of a villain. And what we're seeing right here with this idiot, Jerry Banfield, just like, I was convincing everyone to dump all of their money into this stupid altcoin that has no value whatsoever. And then, guess what? They all lost all of the money, even though I was telling them to do this over and over and over again, convincing them to do so. And it sucks because then I lost my money.
Oh.
Yeah. He's like the Wizard of Oz explaining to you why he's just a fraud and how he's scamming everyone, and surprised you don't want to invest with him now.
Right about the same time, though, I easily would have found another opportunity, but something happened in my marriage. My now ex-wife said that she didn't want to have any more kids, and up until that time...
Well, actually, what I said is I don't want to have sex with you ever again.
She had also put all of her money into that coin and was very pissed.
Yeah, right. Well, she probably was pissed about that. That's all we had, Karen.
Not sexy.
His wife said that she didn't want to have any more kids. And up until that time, I had been the leader in the relationship. I had been the man. I had been the provider. And we had been very happy and cooperating very successfully. I made hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
There's a lot of passive-aggressive shit going on here. First, it was the people at Udemy, the trust and safety team. Now it's the ex-wife. Things were going fucking great, and then you decided you were going to take over the relationship and start making the rules.
And she took my Xbox.
I gave her thousands of dollars a month to do whatever she wanted with, plus paid all the bills. And she had...
It's like that.
Here, go shopping.
It's like that Simpsons episode. I know I do this a lot, where they have a startup company and the stock is just a roll of toilet paper. How much stock do you want?
Okay.
Time to be a stay-at-home mom and hang out with her family, go do yoga or whatever she wanted to do, hang out with her friends. And I provided everything, plus I helped out around the house. And then suddenly when she said she didn't want to have any more kids, I got this, and she didn't ask me about it. She didn't have a discussion. She was not gentle. She was very abrasive, and it destroyed like this, a huge crack in the foundation of our relationship.
Focus, Jerry. How do I become a millionaire? I don't want to hear about your bitch ex-wife being an asshole.
She
I've been
did want kids.
Yeah, I've been
but
throwing
with
money
someone
at her,
else.
ignoring her for years, and somehow we
Yep.
haven't grown closer.
Now, my wife at the time and the inspiration and our teamwork was a huge part of me feeling successful inside from my relationship, and that funneled into my business. Well, this huge crack in my marriage.
He's blaming her for being unsuccessful. What an asshole. Another villainous thing to do right here. Yeah, well, you hurt my feelings and I'm not performing well at work. That's why I got fired.
Happened at the same time my coin went down towards zero. And from there, I absolutely destroyed the family's finances. And then my net worth has been in the tank ever since then. And
and yet he's pushing this ICP. He's still pushing cryptocurrency. He's got a whole 2 channels devoted to crypto. This is a guy who lost everything because he had all of his money tied into one stupid altcoin.
Yeah, but it also worked.
But guys, this Hawk Tua coin, I'm telling you, this is the investment of a century.
I'm listening.
Part of being in that relationship, the fractured marriage was then holding me back from again becoming the provider. My ex at the time, my wife at the time, my ex now, decided she couldn't trust me to be a provider anymore, even though she had taken a critical action to sabotage my ability to provide. I remember.
This is wild.
What gave it away?
This is spun out of control. She's like, all right, you're not in charge of finances anymore, Jerry. You've lost all of our money twice now. We have kids. You want a third fucking kid? Are you crazy? And he's like, you know, if you're not going to have confidence in me, it's really going to mess me up.
How much is this Etch-a-Sketch worth?
This is crazy. It's almost like he's lost the plot.
I had been obsessed with my business, but I started to hate my business after that, and the marriage and the business were so intertwined. What you can see is that often we'll try and compensate in one area like money, but another area that's weak can drag down our money. This is why it can be tough to really turn your life around, because often one area you're really weak and suffering in will drag down your efforts in another. Now that I'm single, even though I've borrowed a bunch of money, like I talked about, I've borrowed over $60,000 this year, so I can focus totally on YouTube, pay all my bills, maintain my millionaire.
Hold on a second. Pay all my bills. I'm borrowing money to pay my bills. He's so stupid. But hold on a second. He started this by saying, you got to diversify, guys. You can't throw all your eggs into one basket. Now he's like, I borrowed over $60,000 to devote all of my time to YouTube. What a fucking moron. No one ever gets demonetized from YouTube. You'll be fine.
I thought his gift was finding new startups, not jumping onto older platforms and doing the same shtick.
But that didn't work, Adam. He's learning from that.
He's helping his friend Chad with a GoFundMe.
Yeah, he's giving all of his money to GoFundMes.
Lifestyle. And I am on my way. I can feel it. Again, it feels similar to you to me and to crypto. I'm on my way to becoming a millionaire again on YouTube. I've got a website at jerrybanfield.com that has a school community that you can join. If you want to build a life you don't need to escape from, then, and that's across technology, that's across, relationships and health. If you want to build a life you don't need to escape from, I've got a community. People are joining. I just started it in the last week. That community plus I'm uploading 12 YouTube videos a day now. 6 shorts and 6 long spread across 6 different channels.
He has learned nothing.
No.
This is the worst idea yet, Jerry.
And from everything I'm seeing, I'm going to absolutely blow up on YouTube. I've already got millions and millions of impressions, hundreds of thousands of views. What I learned is that
millions and millions of impressions. So he's looking at when his thumbnail shows up for someone. They don't click it. They don't give a shit. Because he said impressions were different than views. That's nothing. It's literally nothing.
Well, if you made a good impression, then it's going to help.
Sure, if you knew how to make a thumbnail and good video content, maybe that would help.
I want to be a millionaire. I need to focus on the most important area. And one thing I messed up across all my years is I kept focusing on things like Udemy, where Udemy should not have been the primary focus. YouTube should have been the primary focus. Same thing in crypto.
He's unbelievable, isn't he? Don't focus on one platform, unless that platform's YouTube. That's the one you focus all of your attention on.
It's not you to me, it's you too.
I guarantee his ex-wife is not watching this, but if she was, imagine. Here we go.
I've heard this speech before.
Those were things, if I had taken it slower and just built my Udemy gently, made some sales, I wouldn't have become a millionaire as fast. But I also would have been more like my friends that I coached them, and they've sat there and made $10,000, $20,000 a month for a decade. While I was the big man making $50,000, $100,000 a month, but then it didn't last. So I'm building my next millionaire up to last the test of time. That means it's going to take a little bit longer, but it'll also be more sustainable. I'm also being very intentional with my dating. Now that I've got divorced from my ex, I'm in a position to build myself up as a millionaire again without our relationship dynamics sabotaging my ability to earn money and be a provider. And
you go to your financial advisor, like, all right, Jerry, what have you been working on to help your financial situation? Well, I got rid of that bitch ex-wife of mine. Oh, perfect. All right, good. She was dragging you down anyway.
She's not the reason you gave $100,000 to a kid on Xbox.
Right.
To love my business. And I'm being very clear and ignoring dating unless I happen to come across a woman that wants me to be a provider, who loves and is proud of what I do on YouTube.
He goes, I'm ignoring dating. He spent over $10,000 on dating this year. We covered the whole video about it.
I think he's saying he's out of cash.
No more dating for me unless you want to Netflix and chill.
It's also very cult-like. It's like, unless you want someone who can provide for you and who you can believe in wholly and completely.
Right. You have to believe in my business. Get on board.
And wants to live a traditional family lifestyle and raise more kids with me. Outside of that, I will not be paying attention to dating anymore, because I've noticed that I've done awesome on my first 3 months on YouTube coming back after I deleted all my YouTube last year because I got so down on it, but my ex also hated what I did for work as well.
Oh, he rage quit. Fine, I'll fucking delete my YouTube now. She's like, I'm still going to leave you, Jerry. You don't have to delete your social media. No, look I'm deleting it all right now. You're like, ugh, fine. You know, there's like that big grand gesture.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
What an asshole.
And that's the holistic approach to life that I am seeing is so important and what I embody. So if you enjoyed this, if you actually watched all of this, you will love having me as a mentor and being a part of my journey from what some would say is the ground up. You'll get a 30-minute call with me.
Some would say is the ground up. Some would say ground zero. But whatever.
Do you know that movie Parenthood with Steve Martin?
Yeah.
You know how there's the brother who always has these harebrained schemes, and he keeps going to his dad to borrow money. And the end of the movie is, spoiler, when he comes to his dad and he's like, I know, I told you I'm done with harebrained schemes, but instead of you, team, it's YouTube. And the father's like, okay, we're going to give you the money. And he lets his son die. He doesn't give him the money. So they're going to come get him because there's no fixing this.
There's no fixing this.
No.
He does not learn lessons. And he thinks he does, which is
He
great.
thinks he has. He's just repeating himself. It's so crazy.
Yep. So he's up to 10 members, and I believe 7 or 8 of them are freebies that he handed out to other internet creators. But that's exciting. The Jerry Banfield family. Remember, if you get in now, the first 25 founding members get a free 30-minute one-on-one call, which is a $96 value. And I was checking to see if he made any more videos talking about new members coming in. Because remember, when he got his first paid membership.
Oh, he went apeshit.
He was so excited. He's like, "This is it! I'm a millionaire, baby!" There haven't been any since then, so I don't know if he's had any more members or not. But we are rooting for the great Jerry Banfield. All right, coming up, we got Stuttering John getting berated by Howard Stern. Always fun. We have Artie Fletcher has an interesting past with Mike Kelta, the Mike Kelta show down in Tampa. So some interesting things there. Opie Radio. Opie was on with Tony P and recognized that his show is complete garbage and freaked out about it a little bit. And then he gets Ron Berman, Ron the waiter. And Ron cries that no one's giving him money on Venmo.
Oh.
Which is crazy.
Can I have my money back, Ron?
Dude. Well, let's talk about that. Opie also calls out Jim Norton. Steel Toe, Aaron, he loses the goal and he loses it. He really goes after one of the people who support him quite a bit, and I think he immediately regrets it, as we'll see. So all of that's coming up in just a moment. We have supertip.gg/WATP. And the next time banks ask for a bailout in Congress, I'm going to show them clips of Jerry Banfield getting $60,000 loans. Thank you. That's all you need to know. Walt was in Frozen, remember, for 1 month. Thank you for that. And Mike V. You should have Clearwater Chad on your podcast. If you don't, you are clearly afraid of his superior intelligence.
We have.
Has Clearwater been on the show?
He was on Point Double Point.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Clearwater Chad was in my hometown the other day and sent me a very menacing photo in front of the Kodak building.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, oh, shit.
I know where you live.
I don't want any trouble there, Clearwater Chad. He's gotten so much fatter. Mike B again says, can we please get an honest report from you on the Clearwater Chad situation, or do you fear his brilliance? I don't know what this bit is that you're doing, Mike V. I'm sorry, I'm not a part of it, but we're all huge Clearwater Chad fans over here, whatever you want to hear.
And we don't want any trouble.
We don't want any trouble. Clearwater Chad's the best. He's very brilliant. Speaking of people who are brilliant.
Bloody ass. Can I get a little sympathy? Because I got a bloody ass. I'm bleeding generously because I got a bloody ass.
You know, John's still on Cameo, and I think people have been going to Cameo since we can't find new John content anywhere else. And he's been turning down a lot of the requests. He raised his rate to $175, which seems excessive when you see the content he churns out. A little bit. And he turns down people who, there's some people who go on there that you probably heard their name a few times on Uncle Rico's show or something. And so John goes, I'm not providing content to the shitwayer over here. So then people change their emails and their name, and they get the request, and they get the Cameo to go through. So here's a recent Cameo that John recorded for a fan of this program.
Hey, Frank. Oof. It's me again, the world-famous Stuttering John Melendez.
He looks like a testicle.
Wow.
Yeah, and I know Adam and I are both huge fans of his fake, like, hello, everybody. That's so nuts.
This is a man who's a child and left to his own devices just lets his life go to shit. This guy looks terrible.
He looks like a garbage pail kid.
He does. He fucking does.
The amount that he's aged in the last 3 years, 2 years alone is crazy. Let's see that again.
Hey, Frank. It's me again, the world-famous Stuttering John Melendez. So I see you want some advice for your stepson. Well, I don't have any stepsons.
All right. If you guys caught our segment on Stuttering John last time, there was a question about stepmoms, and John went through this whole shtick about the Brady Bunch.
I don't have any step kids at all. But you know, if you want to get advice from a stepson, why not ask Greg Brady? Hey, he probably could help. No, wait, better yet, ask his brother Peter.
It's too bad he doesn't have that laugh track button when he's doing these cameos, because I'm not sure where the punchlines are.
I was like, Peter, wait. Ask Bobby. Bobby, that's the ticket. Thank you, John Lovitz. Thanks for that.
Okay. This is the thing that John can't help himself from doing. So, he gives John Lovitz credit for That's the Ticket. The liar character he played 47 years ago. I couldn't even tell you. And then John has to act like, in case John Lovitz is watching, I'm going to throw some love his way.
Lovitz, thanks for letting me headline your club, and thanks for doing a set before me. That was very nice of you. But yeah, Betty.
John Lovitz is not watching this. I don't know if you know that, John.
Almost certainly not.
It's literally for one person. It's a cameo.
He's wondering why this used dirty sponge is yelling at him.
That was very nice of you. But yeah, or better yet, ask John McLaren. He played Kevin May, the stepson, in the movie called The Stepson.
Good stuff.
Ask him. That's who you should ask. Because like I said, I've never been a stepson.
This cadence that he's doing is so enraging. What is that?
He sounds enraged. Why is he so angry?
I think it's mostly fueled by being out of breath between every word. He started this out of breath, and now he's like working himself up, and he doesn't have it.
He's also not living a great life right now, it seems like. I'm a little bit worried about the guy.
I saw Bob Dylan last week. He's 85, and he has more breath to play the harmonica than John does to do a cameo.
God, if there's one thing I wish he couldn't do. Put that fucking harmonica in his mouth.
John plays the harmonica?
I mean,
No, I'm talking about...
I know.
All right.
June 10th was my father's 100th birthday. May he rest in heaven. In peace in heaven. You know what I mean? Anyway, thanks, Frank. You have a great day. This is Stuttering John saying, yeah.
Wow.
Holy shit.
What a great investment that is. I'm glad John's getting money. He needs money very badly. He just hired an attorney in Huntsville, Alabama, to respond to Shuli's complaint, the lawsuit about the DMCA strikes. And someone pointed this out to me. John's Instagram account. So he's promoting his Hollywood show. He's promoting his stand-up. But then look at how many posts in a row were just his GoFundMe. And the funny thing is, 14,480 to the goal, and then 14,040 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 to the goal. Like, he just keeps posting this over and over again. No one's giving him money, and he just keeps posting it. But yeah, how many posts is that in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 posts in a row. Actually, no, there's one before that. Before he got any money, he had this post. 10 in a row just promoting, hey, you guys can give me money.
Come on, baby, I know I'm due.
It's just not hitting the right people.
We're going to see a little bit later how Opie and a lot of people are turning into Stuttering John. We watched Brendan Schaub starting to complain about super chats. It feels like any day someone's going to start delivering pizza to that storage unit, and he's going to have to deal with it. But what we just saw is John, like, almost finishing his metamorphosis into Eric the actor. He was like this high in the frame, and he was talking like this. It's like he is forming into Eric, and then I guess we all go home.
Right. And Eric was not playing a character.
No.
And I think a lot of these people, like, John thinks he's doing a bit or playing a character. And then at a certain point, you're just Chad playing the hype train on your show every day.
Right.
It's no longer goofing on Aaron Imholte.
Yep.
You're just asking for money and playing that fucking song.
Yeah.
I think that's what's happening to Johnny. Like, he's lost himself.
Yeah, he's not a roast comic at the Friars Club. He's just this little diminutive, broken person yelling at a guy named Frank for some reason. Who paid him?
Who gave him money? Right.
Thanks, Frank.
Yeah.
So,
thank you.
I've been getting some inside information about what John has going on. And then today it came out that John definitely did hire an attorney. From what I've heard, this attorney is not working pro bono. He's not an old Stern fan who's just excited to meet a celebrity. He is charging John money. Now, how John's paying for that? No idea.
Cameos,
I guess. The guy I was talking to today believes that John does have a job, but he does not know what that job might be. He has to have a job. Anyway, so John has hired an attorney, and he has filed for an extension. He wants to be able to respond to Shuli's complaint. July 27th is the request to the court. So I think that dropped today. at some point, maybe late yesterday. But he's going to respond to this lawsuit, and it's going to cost everybody lots of money. And Shuli raised $21,000 for it, so I think he'll be good for a little while, unless he's getting charged by the typo, because then that could get expensive. All right. This was on Dabblers Anonymous. I think Adam found this on Dabblers Anonymous. And it's a fantastic clip from the Howard Stern show with Greg Fitzsimmons is the guest on the show. And Greg at this time is partnering up with John as part of the Stuttering John and Friends comedy tour. And so Howard does not like it when people are profiting off of his show and his name. And he's got some words for John, and John never learns and never understands what's going on.
To give you the history of the show, John wants to produce a show in L.A. So he's calling around, and he's having a hard time getting the big acts, and he wants me to do the show. Right. I sign on before anybody, right?
Yeah.
And then I talked to John about signing with
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Do you sign with John, and be honest, because you know he works with me and that perhaps you better do it?
Part of it was I wanted the exposure. You know, I know he's going to promote it on the show. It's good for me. It's in LA. Right. So I come up for less money than I normally do.
Right.
Greg Fitzsimmons right there. Because this is John's big thing. I paid Nick DiPaolo $2,500. I paid Jim Florentine $1,000. Like, he's always giving you specific numbers and acting like he was helping these guys out. You just heard Greg Fitzsimmons say, I'm taking less money than I would normally make doing a comedy show. Because it's Stuttering John, it's tied to the Howard Stern show. I might get on the show. You guys will talk about me on the show. All of these things have everything to do with the Howard Stern show.
So, not that much. So you do it. So in other words, John is able.
Not that much less, though. John says he has to protest everything.
Yeah.
To get you on these shows because of me.
Yeah.
Wait.
What do you mean?
I never
John,
say Howard has anything to do with
No, John, you don't have to say it.
Say it. You're going to promote it on the show. And that's one of the reasons I'm signing up.
KLSX, the radio station, is going to promote
John.
Fitzsimmons' name.
How do you think that happens? How do you think that happens?
You know what, Howard?
What am I going to hear? An argument on this now?
No. All right, it doesn't matter.
All right, but let me.
It doesn't matter.
No, I mean,
it might matter very soon. You'll see. You'll see how it matters. I don't want comedians being pressured by you.
I didn't pressure him. I paid him good money.
No. I didn't get pressure at all. I know I signed it because I wanted to.
Why does he have to take
then the ad comes out. And
why do you have to reduce your price to be on the show?
It's great press. I mean, you guys are going to plug the hell out of it on the radio.
No, I understand that
good for
you,
me.
but John should pay you what you get.
Yes. This is the point. So Greg goes, we're doing a theater in L.A.? All right, cool. Yeah, I just need, I assume we're going to sell out. I'll need $3,000 for that or whatever. And John goes, that's how much I make. It's my name on the marquee. Not Fitzdog. It's Stuttering John and Friends. So John, even though he only does 10 minutes on stage and 7 of them are a tape of him reading questions he didn't write to celebrities. I think that John's like, there's nothing to do with you, Howard Stern. No, you just use stuff that the Howard Stern team filmed and recorded that the staff wrote for you.
No, it's okay because then,
Howard.
hey, he better do business.
Greg got paid well. You guys, it's not true.
He doesn't get
Did he get paid what he usually gets?
Howard, this was an event. It was a sold
Artie,
out
you're missing.
house.
Artie,
No, that's what I'm saying.
Artie, you're missing my point.
I know why it's an event.
Yeah.
Because of you.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's the point I was going to make.
Greg wouldn't take
But
a
John
pay
doesn't
cut
understand
for
that.
anybody else.
Howard, I paid him well. It's not like I'm.
You paid him less than you normally would pay.
No. What he gets for a weekend is more than what he got. This is one show.
Yeah, but when I do one show in a theater, I get a lot more than what I get for a week.
Don't tell.
A lot more. John, it's a lot. It's pretty close. John can't just accept that Greg Fitzsimmons is being honest with him. I'm taking less money. I could make more money that weekend playing another theater that doesn't have your stupid name attached to it.
Yeah. And the more he dickers about these details about the money, the more he can deliberately not get the point that he's tied to Howard Stern.
Correct.
John, that he'll still argue with you.
No, but the point is, I was happy to do it, and I was flattered.
Of course you're happy to do it, because you're associated with me.
Yes, and then the ad comes out. Not only in the meantime, I get him with my agent. I call my agent. I go, Stuttering John, you should sign this guy. You know, he's selling out. He's got promoting with the show. He's a great guy. He's funny. And then I'm telling John to sign with my agent. We went to lunch last time on the show. I go, you got to sign with my agent. They sign. My agent produces the show. All of a sudden, he's got Schimmel and Jenny. All of a sudden, the ad comes on the radio. Guess who's not on it? You.
Oh,
Yeah.
worse than that, Howard. It's worse than that.
Yeah.
It says, come
Oh,
and
it was
see.
the worst ad.
This was the correction.
Come and see Bob Schimmel, Rich Jenny, and a bunch of other flunkies.
Yeah.
We're going to try to make
Howard,
you
it
laugh.
said-
And I'm
Oh, so flunkies.
Mm-hmm.
That is a reference to the Howard Stern show, the Whack Packers, you know, the flunkies. That's supposed to put that image in there. It's like, oh, this is going to be a cool, like, Howard Stern circus that we're going to be watching. There'll be, you know, Beetlejuice will be up on stage, and Bob Levy will be making fun of someone's shirts. He's like, I gotta be there for this thing.
clumped in.
Flunkies.
Howard, this is what it said. It said, hey, come see some funny comics like Richard Jenny and Robert Schimmel, and then see some stern flunkies who are trying to be funny, like Craig Fitzsimmons, Stuttering John.
And I'm in that group.
Yeah.
Stern flunkies that are trying to be funny. Now, first off, I'm very insulted to Greg Fitzsimmons, who's a great comic.
Yeah.
I've seen him. He's really good. But also, that's insane right there.
All of a sudden.
All right, listen to me.
That wasn't me, though. That was them screwing
It's not
us.
you. It's never you. It's never you, John. But yet this is what happens with you.
No, they dissed me.
How about you just go out and do stand-up comedy on your own? Why do you have to involve the comics that work on this show?
It's not only comics that work on this show.
Oh, that's right. It's Artie and Casey.
No, it's Modi, and it's Florentine before he was on this show, and it's...
See, John has to nitpick every single point.
Yep.
It's like you're finding guys that are associated with the Howard Stern show. Not all of them. Modi hasn't been on the Howard Stern show. I was like, okay, fine. And Modi's there too. That's not the point, you fucking asshole.
All right, so just go do that. Go do that.
Did LA want those people?
LA... No, actually, LA didn't say...
All right, I got you're killing me. You're killing me. Your enterprises. When are you going to do something on your own without
This is
me?
on my own. I do comedy on my own. I make people laugh.
That's fine.
So, you
do
know,
something on your own.
You know, I thought I was doing something...
Don't represent my show. I don't want Howard Stern flunky show.
I never said that.
I don't want the Howard Stern. If Casey wants to go do stand-up, let him go book his own show. Stay away from my show. Now I have to battle you, but you work for me. Stay away from my show.
I'm not... All right.
I don't want any Howard Stern traveling shows.
I never say your name ever.
I don't want...
anywhere. It's never the Howard Stern.
Goodness.
Oh, here we go.
It's Stuttering John and Friends. That's how it's billed every time.
What's crazy is Howard's actually been very generous about giving John the Stuttering John moniker. Because if this was WWE, like those guys jump to a different organization and they have to change their names because Vince McMahon owns that. So for John to say, no, it has nothing to do with Howard Stern show, it's Stuttering John and Friends. Right. Who knows Stuttering John outside of the Howard Stern show? That's the only reason why anyone would know who he is.
At any point, even right now, Howard Stern could decide to take that name back away from John.
Correct.
It's out of kindness and grace that he allows him to run around and call himself Stuttering John.
Yep.
Stuttering John.
What?
Oh, you just stumped him.
Has nothing to do with you. Never mentioned your name.
It's suddenly turning into a whole thing. Mark, you're on the air.
Stuttering John, you are a miserable maggot. You're ruining the show. You're hanging on Howard's coattails.
I get that.
You're
You know what?
only
This
about
weekend,
yourself,
I
and
understood
you
Cabby.
should go back and fight Crazy Cabby and get your ass kicked.
You want to know something, Mark? I swear, I said to my girlfriend this weekend, I totally understand Cabby saying you're on Howard's coattails. I never used to understand what he was talking about. It's always some way of finagling the Howard Stern traveling show without, like it's not quite Howard. You might mistake it for Howard. And somehow it becomes Casey, Gary. It's like the whole show.
I didn't book Gary.
See, again, John deliberately missing the point. So Howard's like, well, obviously people are associated with the Howard Stern show because it's Gary Delabate and Casey Armstrong, and I didn't book Gary. Ah, fuck. I mean, I can't imagine what Susanna went through.
He starts saying, oh, they were making fun of me, too. They weren't just making fun of Greg. The only reason they changed it is so they could work in the word Stern. They wanted the phrasing to have Stern's name in it, and you just admitted that it's right there. Isn't Greg Fitzsimmons the guy that he threw under the bus to try and please Kate Meany?
Yes.
He was
Greg
like, fuck,
Fitzsimmons
that guy's a predator and he's a loser. He tried to get you an agent, and he did.
He did get him an agent, yeah.
Unbelievable, this guy.
Greg Fitzsimmons is Kate Meany's godfather. And yes, that was oh, I forgot about that connection. That's hilarious. But Greg Fitzsimmons actually used the argument just now that John would use anytime he can, like Mike Buscemi. I got him an audition for the Tonight Show. I got him on the Tonight Show. It's always about the favors he did.
Yep.
So Greg Fitzsimmons pulled that card. He's like, John, I introduced you to my agent. I got you signed. And now my name's not even on the fucking bill. I'm taking less money.
That was then.
Right.
It's like, when they do a Broadway show and they put out a traveling.
I don't want the money. I don't want any of this. I don't want any Howard Stern traveling show.
Done these shows
You know what else, Howard? What you see is the tip of the iceberg. Stuttering John is much more evil. Ask him about the money he gets from all these whack packers.
What? I don't know.
Oh, that's interesting.
What?
Yeah.
Still makes the same fucking sound.
Uh-huh.
What? We know now, they didn't then, that's a complete lie, and he was getting money from all of them, cash.
Well, Melrose Larry Green was
That's
paying
the
him
one.
to open, like $500 to open these shows.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that's Dominic, the attorney, who cost my buddy Anthony Cumia a lot of money in a divorce. But I believe that's Dominic calling in and has some inside information on those.
Hackers.
What? I don't know anything about that, and I don't even want to know if there's such a thing.
Much worse.
Hackers. Like this is Dan the photographer problem.
Well, maybe Dan knows something I don't.
I know something.
No, that is,
Dan
never
seems
mind, Dan Photographer.
to be a little more honest than you.
I get money
All
from
right, you got to leave because I'm so sick of you.
All right.
And as soon as I start being nice to him, that's when the
The floodgate.
the floodgate happens.
Yeah. I can merchandise this in, too.
Oh, you don't know. Stuttering John and Friends has become the traveling Howard Stern show.
Yeah, it's the road show of this show.
Yeah. There's a whole Broadway production that's going around the country now.
I got to wear a cat outfit next week.
It's going to stop, though. I'm stopping it. You'll see. It's going to take me a while.
All right, so
From the studio.
Stuttering John? Yeah, he called me all weekend.
Oh, you're kidding.
yeah, this is a whole other thing that happened here that this Clipper put together. Lakers N1 Nation on YouTube has 12,000 subscribers. Posted this 2 months ago, 22,000 views on it.
I was so annoyed. I dared to criticize John's job performance, and that he wasn't talking to me for 2 days. It was the best 2 days of my life. Then he started calling me all weekend, and I said, oh, he must be torturing himself. So he called me up, and finally called him back.
Oh, yeah?
You can't even get a hold of the guy. He calls you every minute.
You don't even know where to call.
Yeah, oh, you don't?
John has 8 numbers.
Right. He's the most, and half the numbers don't work.
Don't work, because they discontinued a phone service or something. So he's like, I don't care, who's mad at me, only if you're mad at me. And do you really think I do a bad job? So I said, John, let me explain it to you. This is nothing personal. I said, you're a valued guy. You do stuff here that is valuable, but you're screwing up.
You got to do it, actually.
If you're going to answer the phone, and as goofy as that may seem, and you're going to go make duty every minute during the show, and you're going to have other people answer the phone, you got to come back and check their work or figure out or explain to them what it is we're looking for. I said, I hold you responsible for the phone calls. Maybe you don't duty through the whole show. Maybe you figure out a way to hold it in. And if you really got to go that bad, it should take you about 30 seconds to move your bowels during the commercials instead of standing in here during the...
I'm a hack, I just realized. Howard was complaining about shitting at work long before I was complaining about it. This is an old bit by the time I was complaining about it.
Oh, no, but jerking off at work is still your thing. That's all you.
That is true. We got more voicemails coming up to let us know if you're jerking off at work or not. A very funny one from a truck driver coming in.
30 seconds to move your bowels during the commercials instead of standing in here during the commercials. Everybody else manages to move their bowels
And do their job.
And somehow get it all. I don't move my bowels the entire show. I'm sitting here sometimes 5 hours. I don't move my bowels. Somehow I can turn my sphincter off.
You didn't get on some schedule where it was in the middle of the show.
Yeah, and I said to him, I said, John, and I said, that's the other thing. I said, you're reacting now overboard. I yelled at you on the air. Maybe that's my fault. I should have come to you afterwards and explained to you what you did wrong. Maybe I was harsh with you because now you put me in the position I got to be funny on the air from your mistakes. I said, so did you make a mistake? Yes. Do I hate you? Does that mean personally I hate you? No. Do you do a valuable job? Yes, you perform a valuable job, but do it right.
Oh, so now you're getting a glimpse into this conversation. This needy fucking conversation that John had. Oh, did you really mean that when you said I suck on the show? No, John, you're fine. Just need you to stop being in the bathroom and answer the goddamn phones. Someone put Jeff the drunk through. I had to fucking listen to that asshole. I'm blaming you for this.
It's a criticism. I need you to do your job right. If you're going to screen phone callers, do it right. Or resign. Or whatever. But you're a good guy. You know, I care about you. All that kind of, he's looking for a daddy.
Right.
I'm like, John, I care. And he goes, well, I love you. I go,
oh, Jesus Christ. John's always looking for a daddy. And that was what Howard was to him. He's telling him he loves him.
But also, you can't criticize him without him ready to jump off the cliff.
Yeah. His feelings get very hurt. You don't love me anymore? I just said you should answer the goddamn phone. That's what we pay you for. Christ.
I go, I love you too, John. I love you too.
Oh, that's funny. I love you.
I love you too. I got enough kids. I need people to work.
What does that mean? You can't say you don't like the job he's doing if he says I love you?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to criticize his job. I said, you're not doing a good job. When you screw up, doesn't mean you're horrible. Doesn't mean you're a terrible person. Doesn't mean you have to stop.
What's he doing in here?
But also the other problem is if we tell you something you're not doing right.
Howard, it wasn't that. You were saying
You're worthless, I said. I admitted to you.
You were saying every bad thing in the book the last 2 days.
Yes, because I'm forced into a position to make this funny when you screw up. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
The only time I get screwed up is when I am dumping. Every other time it's fine.
Well, then don't dump. Figure out a way not to move your bowels during the show.
Whatever you do should not affect the show.
Maybe don't eat as much during the show or something. Whatever triggers your moving. Do you drink a lot of coffee?
No.
What do you think triggers your bowel moving?
Because I don't. When you get up in the morning, it's the first thing that you got to do.
So then do it at home.
It never hits me till I'm
well,
up
then,
for an hour.
then don't get so comfortable here.
Then get up earlier.
Yeah, get up early. Get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I go in the afternoon sometimes.
Just once a day?
Yeah. Once a day. Well, I don't know what you're consuming.
Jesus Christ.
That's impossible.
I know. John with his beer shits over here. You're only shitting once a day. Okay, Superman.
Yeah.
Didn't realize you had superpowers over here.
Didn't even know.
Yeah, no one cares.
Bowel habits.
I mean, I got to sit and figure out how you should do your job.
Dude, I swear to God that.
And it takes. How long does it take you to go to the bathroom? Gary tells me sometimes a half hour.
That was one time. It took a long time when I was having a panic attack.
Everything's an excuse.
Yep.
Yeah. It takes you half an hour to take a shit. Well, that one time, but also I was having a panic attack.
While shitting?
Yeah, that's a weird time to have a panic attack.
One time when I was having a panic attack. That was like
Well,
months
don't have a panic attack.
the last
Have a panic attack at home with your kids and your wife.
The last time
That's good advice.
Hilarious.
dumped out. It was during a commercial. 5 minutes. I
just say went to the bathroom. It's disgusting the way you talk.
Oh yeah. All right.
Go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Number two.
Number two.
The last time I did number two was 5 minutes. I'd say I was back.
It shouldn't take 5 minutes. It should take a second. If you have to go that bad. I don't know what you're doing.
You got to read the sports section, Howard. You don't understand. You don't like sports.
Go and then field as to some.
No. If I have that, I do that at home. You know, I don't know what to tell you. Do your job.
And you
I thought we had a nice kind of. I always tell him I love him. What? You don't ever say that to him, Robin?
He's in love with me. I go, I love you too, John. Just do your job.
You know, it was a nice conversation. Like, why do you make it so like?
Because it's annoying that you're calling me all weekend with your problems.
No, I called you once. You called me back. I called you again.
Yeah. And then you called me again.
And then I said I would call you the next day. Wasn't like you called me back both times.
All right. All right, John. We all love you.
And now, I mean,
I don't care about anybody else. What?
Did you tell him that if you have a problem with him and on his job, or Gary has a problem, they should be able to talk to him?
Well, I didn't get to that part because I was walking down the street.
Yeah, what were you doing?
I was going to buy some fruit. I was going shopping, and
you're standing in the middle of the street going, "I love you, John."
Yeah, I mean, it's just I had to stop in the middle of the street to talk to him, and I'm like,
yeah, but you called me from the street.
I know because I had to be done with you. You were calling every minute, I mean, and I went, gee, maybe the guy's got an emergency. Who knows what it is?
Right.
You know, John talks a lot about the fact that Howard's mad at him because he went to Leno behind his back. And John goes, I tried to talk to Howard. He wouldn't take a meeting with me. He wouldn't take a phone call. It's because he's been such a pain in the ass. Like, you made fun of me on the radio the other day. Now I have to fucking cry about it to you over the weekend. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. You can act like a man.
And I've heard this many times where John calls Howard and Howard spends the weekend trying to get a hold of him and can't. This has happened many, many times. In this situation, there's a moment where he's like, oh yeah, well, I was out on a date night with Susanna. We were watching a movie. So you called Howard and then went to a movie. That's your boss on a Sunday. What are you doing? It's all like control and big timing and just punishing people for being mean to him the same way he is now.
Yeah. He gets credit for having called, so that's actual work in John's mind.
Right. But it's also, I think to Anna's point, it's a punishment. Don't be mean to me on the air or I'll ruin your weekend again.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, it's like, stop criticizing my shitty work. No pun intended.
And how about this? He goats him into saying, I love you. And then on the air, he goes, ha, you said you love me.
I know. What an asshole. He really is just the worst person. I'm not surprised that Howard doesn't talk to him, and nobody from that show talks to him anymore. Go figure.
Him and Beth are still close.
He actually admitted not too long ago they sent Beth an email and never heard back. Artie Fletcher. We got some Artie Fletcher talk. There's a rumor going around from the Mike Kelta show. We have Opie Radio, Opie and Tony P. Opie realizing that the show is hot garbage and he loses his mind over it. And we have Opie and Ron complaining about the amount of money he's getting through Venmo. We got Opie watching a Jim Norton clip and calling Jim Norton out. We got Aaron Imholte from the StutJo Morning Show losing his mind on a donator to the show and then regretting it. And then, of course, Megan will be here with Is It Gay? We'll play some Opie or Burr. Still a lot to get to. supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go to support the program. Pooh's channel 666. Oh, this is fun. This is a image tip. And there it is. Yep. Drunky the Duke. John is a garbage pail kid.
There was no artistic license. It's just how he looked.
It's a pretty good illustration of that. Dame Taft movie show. Hey. Adam, if you receive my love letter, say nothing, then I'll know. Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Yeah, I guess that answers that.
Greg Fitzsimmons is Kate Meany's godfather. In tapes number 2, she reminded John that Greg Fitzsimmons wanted to use a bat to John's face for harassing her family.
Yes, that is true. So they have a history, Greg and John.
Well, we can assume that Greg's agents weren't like a year or two later, hey, thanks for that recommendation about John. That worked out great.
Yeah, no shit. He wasn't paying commission. He was taking jobs they didn't know about. Hurt and Pink Sock, $5. Props to Adam on the GPK line.
Woo. What's GPK?
Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, right. Okay.
George Kepter, worst value on Cameo, Ric Flair or Stuttering John? It's a good question. It both gets turned into alcohol whenever you pay them. So there's that. Stuttering Coke Jaw, $5. Today was a brutal work day with clients. So seeing Banfield and Stuttering John makes me appreciate my life and realize it ain't so bad. Insert somber skull. You have a somber skull, Producer Chris?
I do.
Skull. Beautiful. Yes. I'm glad that we could brighten up your day over here on WATP. And one of the things that brightens up my day is when we talk about our new friend, Artie Fletcher.
I think we're more like Monty Python's Flying Circus. We do bits and pieces, 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 bits and pieces. That's a good one.
All right, so Adam Thoreau sent this over to me. Adam is our video editor on this channel. And this is amazing. We're going back to 2022. And there's some information coming out about Artie Fletcher, according to Mike Kelta of the Mike Kelta Show down in Tampa.
Artie Fletcher is a comedian that is Artie Fletcher, New York's bad boy.
Oh.
Yeah. And
surprised you haven't heard of us. As a New Yorker and a fan of Bad Boys, I'm genuinely shocked.
So I used to hang out with, I still do, but I used to hang out with a lot of guys who worked at the Improv, and they had a podcast. And Johnny B, who does nights for us, was on the podcast. I got to tell you, this kid had a podcast before anybody had a podcast. And I was on the show and we were talking, and they were like, "Oh, Artie Fletcher." I'm like, "What is this Artie Fletcher?" And they go, "Artie Fletcher's a comedian And this is what they said. This is allegedly. I don't know if this is true, but other people have backed up the story. Artie Fletcher got caught going down on a cook at the Improv back in the day, and
Artie Fletcher got caught going down on a cook.
Okay.
Yeah.
They were like, on top of him being a horrible comedian, but does not live that kind of lifestyle. So it was a shock to everybody.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? So Artie, in his defense, says it's not true. Yeah, there's the New York bad boy.
So he's Vito from The Sopranos. It sounds like, I'm doing it for the joke. Look how funny this is, huh?
For the lulls.
He's about 80.
No, but I mean, that's the sweetest picture
I know,
on earth,
right?
which is hilarious.
Hand under
He's
his
in a
chin.
bowler shirt with a hammer. All right, easy there, Fonzie.
So he is a complete and utter fraud.
So Mike Kelta was on to Artie Fletcher a few years ago and was calling him out for not being who he presents himself as. And I'm very excited to tell you about what's coming up this Saturday on WATP. That's right. We are going to be featuring Mike Kelta with Artie Fletcher on, and Christian Blatt has put together a whole clip package for us, and you can expect more things like this.
All right, what about Letterman? When were you on Letterman?
Okay, I was on Letterman. I also did sketch on Letterman too, but I filled in for a guy named Mike Sweeney. This is probably why you were still you're probably only about 300 pounds then, but anyway.
Will there be more of that humor at the Safety Harbor spot?
I'm going to do my whole Mike Sweeney, my whole Mike Compton thing.
When a fat guy calls another guy fat, great comedy. Go ahead.
I'm 66 years
Just
old.
cut to the chase. Did you do stand up on Letterman or not?
So, just like Stuttering John, it's like, well, that was a hack bit. Well, the reason why I did that is because I'm, older. It's like you always have to have an excuse for everything.
Yes, sir.
Where is that video?
I did 3 minutes. Oh, my God. I'll find it for you, Mike.
Well, why would you not lead with that? Why wouldn't that be all over your website? All right, forget it.
All right, so this is one of the things that Mike Kelta calls him out for is his resume claims that he's been on Conan and Letterman and all these things. It's like, you did stand-up on Letterman? Yeah, I did 3 minutes on there.
Yep. Oh, also bits, too. He also did bits.
Right. And every single thing he does is up online. He posts everything. It's on his website. But for some reason, this big Letterman appearance, never bothered to put it up online. He's got it somewhere. He'll get it.
You could tell it was bullshit. He tried twice. He was like, it's before you were born, so you wouldn't have heard of it. No, right. I've heard of it. Okay, well, then I was filling in for someone, so my name might not even be there. And then if it is, it's a different name because I go by this other name sometimes. And he's so full of shit.
He's so full of shit.
I love that Mike's holding him to this. This is going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was fantastic. So I was on the Creep Off on Monday, and Vinny had a reveal for me that it turns out Artie Fletcher did actually work at the University of Tampa, where he claimed that he was a professor in the graduate program in the theater department. And he has been fired from that job, and he was not a professor, but he did work there. So we got some new information from Vinny Paulino. He's got an inside track on Artie Fletcher, all things Artie Fletcher's. Knows a lot of his close friends.
He was caught going down on a cook?
Caught going down on the cook. That's exactly right. Well, it's funny, too, because when he was bragging about it to John, he's just like, oh, it's great. There's 18-year-old girls, and if they want a good grade, I'm like, it's going to take more than an apple. Tits, McGee. You're like, Jesus Christ, why are you talking like this? So maybe he was living that lifestyle. It's always possible. All right, let's get into Greg Opie Hughes.
Ba, 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 ba.
Opie, 2 days ago, did a stream with Tony P. And Opie's talking about this diet. He's cutting sugar out, and he didn't realize how difficult this was going to be. It's very similar to, I remember on the BS show a few years back, it was Shuley and the Reverend Bob Levy both quitting smoking at the same time. And it eventually became pretty clear that Shuli was actually quitting smoking and Bob was not. Because one of them was quite ornery and the other one was doing fine. And I think that Opie's going through this now with cutting sugar out of his diet. He's having a real tough go at it. Adam, this is one of the greatest clips we've ever played on the show. Anything you want to do to introduce this?
It's just a little long. Stick with it. Pay attention, because this all happened in real time, and I've watched it a dozen times. I can't get enough.
I always thought I ate healthy, a lot of grilled chicken, a lot of oatmeal in the morning, not the sugary oatmeal, and yogurts and fruit and blah, blah, blah. But I didn't realize how much sugary shit I was reaching for during the day to supplement, my food intake. So now when you're not eating the sugar part, this is boring for people. What am I doing? I used to be a fucking huge radio star. Now I'm talking about my sugar intake. I do suck.
This is what people are.
I do suck. Tony P, shut up. He's having a meltdown.
Yeah.
Let it happen. You
Let him
moron.
suck.
Jesus Christ. Wow, we are so in his head.
Yeah.
In the back of his head, he's listening to himself and going like, I'm doing the thing that we used to make fun of on Jocktober. I'm having a phone conversation with my friend and pretending it's a show. Fuck.
What people our age who are listening to this have to fucking hear. What are you talking about? These are the real struggles.
Shit, you're not eating Oreo cookies anymore, or housing a whole box of Lucky Charms in the middle of the night. Who gives a shit? Do you understand? You have the biggest radio show in America. Now you're talking about your sugar intake. You're right. I stink.
Ooh. That was a argument with himself. That was schizo.
Yes, and we picked up on that a long time ago, that he's always answering to voices in his head that we can't hear.
Yes. And that was a really crazy one, because at the end, this voice in his head is telling him he stinks. So at the end, he goes, "You're right, I do stink."
Yeah.
No, Tony P wasn't saying that.
No.
Tony P's like, this is riveting stuff.
He was saying, no, people in this age demographic really like this stuff.
Yep, I know, which is also so stupid.
He didn't hear Tony at all. Tony was just trying to catch a falling person.
No.
This guy is, it's why he yells too, because he has to shout over them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is what he hears. This is what's going on. Nobody was saying this. This was first thing in the morning.
Listen to how he ends this argument with himself again.
Shit, you're not eating Oreo cookies anymore, or housing a whole box of Lucky Charms in the middle of the night. Who gives a shit? Do you understand? You have the biggest radio show in America. Now you're talking about your sugar intake. You're right. I stink.
I like how Tony was taken aback. Whoa, a whole box of what?
That is too much.
What causes the purple lips?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He was just fighting with himself, and he lost really badly.
Yeah. He sees Tony on the screen, but he hears you.
Right. And I can't help but think of like the scenes in Lord of the Rings with Gollum.
Yeah.
Where he's just struggling to, am I good? Am I bad? Which thing am I? And I think the bad is taking over.
Yeah, you make it sound noble. This is just like, they're all going to laugh at you. And there's floating heads
true.
around.
That's a good point. Well, let's see what the reaction is after this meltdown.
Oh my God.
Man, do you need a hug?
I
will call out of work and drive out there 2.5 hours to give you a hug if you need one.
I need sugar is what I need.
You need a Jim Norton or an Anthony or a Carl Ruiz.
Yeah.
That's what
Microphone
you need.
stand. I mean, that's all a friend can do. That's all any good person can do, is respond the way Tony did. Just one thing to keep in mind is that Tony is doing this at 4 a.m. before he has to go to a full day of custodial work. That's the kind of guy he is.
Yes, he gets up extra early to do this show. Now, he can't stomach doing it sober. He is very high. He smokes a joint through the whole thing.
God bless him. It's the only thing he looks forward to. It gets him up in the morning.
I understand that. I have no problem with that. But when he just like laughs like that out of nowhere, you're like, oh, this guy's just really stoned. That makes sense.
He's also like coping because this is fucking traumatic. Like, I don't know what you do when somebody has a crisis like that in front of you, except, do you need a hug? I'll cancel work.
It's very sweet of him.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the metamorphosis into Stuttering John. We've been documenting this for quite some time with Opie. And if people are, unaware of the past with these people, their history, it wasn't like Opie and John were similar guys on the radio. Opie was the host of Opie and Anthony. His name was in the title of the show. And John was the stunt boy for Howard Stern. It's not that big of a surprise that Stuttering John is a miserable failure. It sucks at life. But for Opie to get to this point is pretty crazy.
Guess what? Orange juice. I think I turned 50 and learned that orange juice was bad for you. Because when we were growing up, it was like orange juice, vitamin C, it's great for you. They say that there's probably more sugar in orange juice than a goddamn can of soda. I only learned that a few years ago.
Really?
Pretty much.
Bro, man, a glass of orange juice is like, I don't know, you're eating fucking an orange tree.
Sony.
It's like eating an orange tree. I think the problem is there's no fiber in it and the sugar. Anyway, so yeah, that's the problem. So that's really funny that like Opie and John are both thinking that orange juice was good for you. Should I eat my vegetables or chug down some OJ? They're both have vitamins.
Tony,
But
did
John-
they go bad?
John thinks it's impressive to chug it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So Opie is discussing how those people in Manhattan who are north of 100th Street react to him and respond to him.
And
when
I
he's in
believe
their town.
You were telling that story about going uptown. Bro, as soon as I go past 100th Street, I'm being honest about this, especially when I was growing a little more of a beard. I can't tell you how many times the locals go, "Are you an undercover cop?"
Yeah, bro. 100%.
Because it was so obvious I didn't belong there. You got the look. You could go past 100th Street.
No, I don't have the look.
But yeah, what does that mean?
You look like a piece of shit.
I know.
You fit in with the riffraff. So the other thing that Opie would do when he'd go uptown is he would question people about everything they were doing. People would be out on the street selling stuff, and he'd get a camera up in their face and start asking them questions about it. It's like, yeah, no shit, they think you're a narc. You're being very intrusive into their business.
He's like 7 feet tall and white and blonde and sounds like he's full of shit, alone, and he won't spend any money on anything. That's a narc.
This next clip that you pulled, Adam, is amazing because we are watching a man who can't let go. He had a career in radio. He made millions of dollars. And now he begs for PayPal donations. The QR code's right up there on the screen right now. He asks for Super Chats on Super Chat Fridays. Complains when people are cheap and don't give him money. And, you would think that he'd go, all right, well, my career is over. I don't know why I'm still doing this. And for him to have the balls to say this.
What do you think of that, bro?
What?
Old rock stars still rocking out. Because Rod Stewart almost dropped dead the other day, man.
Yeah, no, a lot of these guys, they don't know any better. I think they want to just drop dead on stage. Think about it. When you have a job, you can't call it a job. If you're a rock star, it's not a job. So when do you retire? If it's not a real job, how do you retire for something like that?
You just stop doing it because you've been doing it for too long.
Well, I agree with you, but
I think Rod Stewart's a piece of shit because 2 weeks before, like he just canceled whatever he took oxygen.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, right?
The crazy thing about this is that the rock stars are complaining about are still entertaining people and making money. Adam just went and saw Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan's having fun. The crowd's having fun. What's wrong with that?
Funny you mention that because he was coming, Rod Stewart, to the same place I saw Bob Dylan in 2 weeks with Richard Marx so they could sing songs from their new duets record, like Young at Heart, in which Rod Stewart sings so much better than Richard Marx. It's incredible. He does so well on this verse, but he had to cancel the show, and Richard Marx is doing it on his own because he, needed oxygen like a loser.
Yeah, that was a weird thing to be upset about. You think anyone will be upset that they only get to see Richard Marx?
The only reason I found out is because the person who worked there was telling me they were so upset that they couldn't see Rod Stewart because Rod Stewart was their favorite, and now they won't go.
That's the draw. Yeah, not Richard Marx. Interesting. Yeah, what a weird thing for Opie to be like, yeah, these fucking idiots, they won't stop.
They never know when to let go.
They never know when to let go. What a crazy thing to say. All right, let's get into some hot political takes. That's what we turn into Opie Radio for.
We got to take care of the reflection pool. This is, now that we've solved all the issues in America, let's just take care of the reflection pool.
Is it clean yet or no?
Make algae great again. I don't know.
Man.
Good joke. Wow. Make LG great again.
Well, that's retarded.
It's the dumbest political take. I realize the government wastes a lot of money, and I'm not a fan of that either. Government waste sucks. But then you go, they've cleaned up the homeless situation. They've tried throwing money at that. That's not the solution to the homelessness. It's not. Well, we can either fix the reflection pool and make it look pretty or solve homelessness.
Spare some change.
Yeah, Trump's just like, I have to stare at the reflection pool. I can stay away from the homeless. So that's the thing we're doing. Hot take. Good stuff. Do you think Opie's running for office?
Based on this stuff he's saying here, and based on his new slogan and how he didn't, present it, he just slipped it in, hoped it would go over on us. This next one really sounds like he's running for office.
Reflection pool will never be nice again unless you put a giant fence around it.
The whole purpose of that thing is that it doesn't move, right? It's still water.
I guess.
Or are there fountains and stuff in there?
No, the whole thing was supposed to reflect the Washington Monument. That's why.
Right. So the water's got to be still for the Washington Monument not to move.
What the fuck does this have to do with the fact that our healthcare in America sucks?
I don't know. I'm just telling you that I have a little fun.
That's right. Woke Dad does the same thing. If you're hearing a politician talk and they're not talking about how you can put food on the table and feel protected in society.
He just took that debate back. He's winning.
Yes. Good job, Opie.
And by the way, Tony's just being nice. He knows how the reflecting pool is supposed to work. He's setting you up. So it's supposed to be still or whatever. And your response is, I don't know. You just, come on, man. Work with him.
It's got nothing. But healthcare isn't very good. Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Well, the politics talk continues. And they're talking about Jack Schlossberg.
John Bouvier Kennedy. He's talking about one of the Kennedys, his competition now in the race.
Kennedy, he's got the Schloss name, and he's up for election yesterday. He's a fucking weird dude, bro. He's a little light in the loafers, I think, which doesn't make you a weird dude, I don't think. Well, maybe sometimes it makes you a weird dude, but he's just weird.
Did he just do not that there's anything wrong with it?
Yeah.
But sometimes there is. Yeah. Like, you're not supposed to say like, I mean, not there's anything wrong with being gay. Although some of these gay people, am I right? Jesus Christ.
Sometimes you just can't play both sides, Opie. Sometimes
you're right.
Not choosing a side, you really do pick one.
It's funny. All right. This next clip is a little interaction between Opie and his wife. And Adam, you've thrown out some theories about his marriage. Mm-hmm. Any setup for this?
Does anybody else in a marriage think it works like this?
Required. I don't want anything that's required. I'm not a fan of required. Like, no. When it happens naturally, it's way better than something that's required. Well, I hate the couples because they have kids. All of a sudden, we have date night. Like we have to schedule it in. I don't want that in my relationship where you have to schedule that shit in. When it happens naturally, it's glorious. It's beautiful.
Every June, you should naturally get a blowjob. Naturally, maybe the second, third week of June.
Naturally, sure.
You should naturally get one. That's what I believe.
That's how you should celebrate Juneteenth.
Edgy stuff, Opie. Wow. Blowjobs on Juneteenth. Good stuff.
Why is he such a child? Why does he think having to work at anything is a sign of weakness? Like his show, his marriage, having to have scheduling time to see your wife when you have kids that go to school in the city does not sound like a weakness or a weak marriage. He's like, working on a show is lame, working on his marriage is lame, working on anything is lame.
He literally said date night. Like, you can't schedule anything with this asshole. You will not have a schedule for anything.
He can't tell if he's coming to your comedy show. You can't tell if he's coming to the Beacon.
Right, so the wife is like, you want to go out Saturday night for dinner? And he's like, I don't know yet. Well, I just need to make a reservation. So if we're going to go.
Putting me in a box.
Right.
Well, this is why we couldn't get a reservation for your birthday at the Hamptons.
Right, remember? And then the weather sucked and he was all bummed out about it.
And you had no food in the kitchen because you didn't plan ahead of time. Because you want to fly by the seat of your pants. So you're starving and alone on your birthday.
Opie is witnessing the downfall of late night television. There's a lot being talked about the costs of late night television and the revenue and how it's a very Jerry Banfield upside down situation. And Opie's got a hot take.
Do you see when Stephen Colbert had his last show, they had the entire staff on stage? What the why do you need all those people? I think when you have too many people, it actually gets in the way of the content and the product. So why can't Jimmy Kimmel, like he wants to take the summer off? How about he just downsizes and fucking does the show from a laptop? Like just do something completely different. How hard is it to do an hour a day? This is like a cakewalk every morning. I don't have a staff. Obviously, I don't have a staff, right, guys?
Whoops. I just slipped into his head again at the end there. What an arrogant prick.
Yeah, how long ago was it that he just said he stinks and this show
Right.
sucks?
Right. And then he's just like, why would you need a staff of writers and a live band?
How hard could it be?
Yeah, and skits that are pre-recorded and guests on that people are interested in. What an asshole. Seems like, Jimmy Kimmel, just fire everyone, just do it from a laptop. What's your problem? And also, I should point out, if anyone wants to see if you're putting this into practice, if it works or not, remember what happened with COVID. Remember when everyone started doing their shows from home and how good that was. All right, this is more about how there's just too many writers on these shows. They don't need it.
Did you have more headaches when you had a staff?
Yeah, our staff started getting a little big. Yeah.
Right, so you had headaches. So Jimmy Kimmel must have many headaches.
Without getting into the details, yeah, I think when our staff got a little too big, it causes more and more issues. And a show like Jimmy Kimmel, there's got to be, I bet you there's no less than 100 people that work every day for that show. That's crazy. And if you really break down the show, how hard is it? You write a few jokes every night. So, all right, you get a couple joke writers. All right, help me write the monologue. You need 2 people to do that. He probably has a room of 12 people doing that part. And then he's got a guest. So then what? He has people research what questions to ask a guest. If you can't just have a guest come out and just babble with them for 10 minutes, then you suck at this.
The balls on Opie Nights, like he's good at interviewing people or that this is an easy thing to do. I do think that these late night shows are probably overstaffed, probably some redundancies. They could probably trim some things, but 2 people to write monologues every night? Opie doesn't even understand how show business works if he thinks that's the case.
No.
You know, a lot more contributors for that. I was surprised that was his take on it.
But he's so quick to be like, well, yeah, our show suffered when we had a lot of writers, but, I feel no sympathy for this person in the same situation. When he's looking at him like, really? So you're just not a human. When it happens to you, it's a thing. When it happens to anybody else, it's just get over it.
Yeah, and that's also a telling thing, too, where he goes, yeah, things got worse when there were more people on staff. Yeah, because they're all complaining about what a prick you were to work for. More of these complainers who don't like when I'm in a shitty mood every day and yell at them. Or snap my fingers to get their attention. Not learn the interns' names.
I think Tony's laughing at him at the end of that.
Yeah. But for Opie to say anyone sucks at broadcasting is just insane at this point. He's proven how talentless he really is.
What is it he thinks his talent? What is it he thinks he's doing right here that can't be gotten anywhere else?
That's a great question. I think he would struggle to answer it. He'd probably argue with himself.
And lose the argument.
Okay, then I just suck. Is that what you want to hear? It is what I want to hear.
I need sugar.
I was just taking your dinner order.
Well, speaking of which, Opie is a big star down in New York City.
Well, I get recognized every day, but not a lot. Not like the old days, but still, well, not out here, but in the city once, maybe twice a day, I get recognized. Hey, and now it's like, now they're a little confused. It used to be they knew right away, and now it's like, wait, you're and I kind of have to help them along. Yeah, Opie from Opie. Oh, yeah, right. What are you doing these days? They don't even know I've been podcasting for like a million years. And I go, well, I'm podcasting. You should check it out. And know what they say? Because they're older. My audience is older. They're like, I don't know how the podcast thing works. Yeah. I don't know how it works. What do you do? I'm like, oh my God, that's what we're competing against.
Yeah.
I need an idiot to just be in their car and could turn on a radio station. They don't know this podcasting thing. How do you not know podcasting?
So one person goes, yeah, I don't want to listen to podcasts, Opie. God, why don't you listen? It's as if they would pick Opie's show if they got into podcasts. So it's very odd to me. Opie, talks about getting recognized, doesn't happen very often. And it's always this, like, I don't know what you're doing now, which is polite.
Right.
If you see Opie, you want to be like, oh, yeah, man, I really liked you on Opie and Anthony. You were great at that.
But only in the city. In the Hamptons, he's the guy who threw the mattresses out.
Well, right. In the Hamptons, they recognize him as the guy who's screaming on the back patio every morning. They'd rather have a rooster living next door to them than this asshole wakes them up at fucking 6 a.m. no matter what day it is.
And whose deck is like this corroded, splintered, damaged, like just hazard.
So Opie really knows what every company should do that it has failed, like SiriusXM. He knows what they should have done.
Spotify is what SiriusXM should have done when they had that huge lead. They couldn't figure it out, those idiots.
Yeah, but everything must crumble.
Now they're left with Howard Stern, who obviously still gets the job done. The people that say he stinks now, it's not true. But
what was that?
Yep.
The people who say Howard Stern stinks now, that's not true. He's still getting the job done.
Yep.
Opie has no idea what he's talking about.
This is not the time for Opie to suddenly have Howard's back.
Right. It's so bizarre. Like, since when?
Why now?
But it's also annoying that Opie, and you're going to hear this throughout this clip, Opie talks about all the stuff he has no knowledge of, which makes him a bad broadcaster. Making shit up is not good content.
And also his inability to hear any criticism or a different opinion and receive it makes it really bad.
Yeah, just being blatantly wrong about stuff for anyone who's in the know is not helpful.
Compared to his heyday, there's definitely a drop off. And then when you get past Howard Stern at SiriusXM, it's a bunch of garbage, except for Ron Bennington, who's still kicking ass, and he's got severe fucking colon cancer, and he's better than every other talk show on SiriusXM. And the rest.
How's my colon cancer, Doc? Mild. Severe colon cancer.
And the rest of them stink for real because I've tried to listen. It's a wasteland of garbage. Outside, you got Howard Stern. He's very good. So I like Howard Stern. Everyone knows that. Ron Bennington fighting cancer and still crushing every day. And then I think you got to put Mad Dog in there. And then the rest of them are just pure fucking garbage. All right, Tony, I'm going.
I gotta go.
Bye, Tony. Bye, Tony P. Comedy on Instagram.
Enjoy your steak, bro.
Check this out.
I'm going to have a nice steak dinner. I'm going to go right back to bed, though, man. I set my alarm just so I could hang out with you today, Tony.
Listen, man, go back to bed, curl up next to your wife.
Nice and warm.
Rub up on that little hiney.
Push
have
the
her yell
dog
at
away.
you because your hand's too cold. Oh, your hand's too cold on my kitty.
Yeah,
and she calls the cops.
Tony P.
Have a great day, man.
Yeah, you too. I'm going to point at you, too. Look.
Ugh. Tony P is so horned up on these shows.
He doesn't know what angle to take. Like, he doesn't know where to go with this. He just trashed any potential person he might ever work with, just in a row. And he doesn't know if he should laugh or support it or just, so he defaults to, hey, we're all fucking.
So Opie just said everything on SiriusXM is garbage. He got fired from that place. He could have put together a show where he rags on SiriusXM and just go around the dial and find shows that stink and explain why they suck. Eric Zane does this. He has a whole show that he just dedicates to free beer and hot wings, making fun of those guys. He got fired from that show. And so he's bitter, and now he makes fun of them back. And it's great because free beer and hot wings stinks. But Opie is devoid of any knowledge on this. He just goes, I've listened to the shows. They all stink. Every single one of them. It's like, well, can you name an example? Do you know anything that's going on? He doesn't. He just said Howard Stern's still good. So he could do something, and he decides to do absolutely nothing and then complain. Now, Tony P's always horny. And Adam pulled this clip. I have a feeling that there will be no invite for Tony P. We originally thought, because Ron last year was begging to get invited out to the Hamptons when Matt from Gebhardt's was getting invited. And Opie's like, It was like in Caddyshack where it's like, we have the pool and there's a pond. The pond's probably good for you. He did that to Ron. And so Tony P, I thought for sure would get the invite because it seems like Opie really likes Tony P and wants to be his buddy. And then This fucking guy.
I actually want to go on your beach. I want to go on your beach and convince my wife to have sex with me because I know that there'll be 50 perverts watching me with their binoculars.
I mean, our group has dwindled over the years.
This fucking Tony P thinks he's so goddamn hot. It's just nonstop. Look at my nipple rings. Check out me and my wife fucking at the beach. Opie doesn't need that. He doesn't want to have guests over who are getting arrested. Public indecency.
Look at him right there with his tongue out.
Yeah.
He thinks he's so hot.
It's like 6:30 in the morning.
Well, I should get to work.
Yeah.
Hey, Opie, have me over. I want to fuck my wife on the beach. Well, there's a guest room. Nice size, king size bed in there.
Here's some binoculars.
Tony was also giving Opie advice on what to do after his steak dinner.
Yeah.
Curl up next to that small hiney.
Yeah, he's getting really horny about his wife, too.
Very specific.
Yeah, and then she's going to say, your hand's cool when you touch her boob. You're like, all right,
She
man.
does say that. How do you know that, Tony?
You say so.
I mean, all he's thinking is this guy's going back to bed. He's eating steak to unpaid here.
All right, the next day, yesterday, Opie comes on with Ron Berman, Ron the waiter. And you heard that Opie was working out a little bit with Tony P. He decides maybe it'll work with Ron if he dials it in.
Let's go, Algie. Let's go, Algie. Let's go, Algie.
Dude, are you talking about my apartment? What are you talking about? Are you talking about my fucking toes? What are you talking
about?
Ronnie
Babes, one more time. Let's go, Algie. It's a sports chant.
Sure is, Opie. Good stuff. It's what everyone's talking about. The LG. Now, the Venmo plugs start early and often on this episode. So let's get right to it. What's going on with the Venmo, Ron? You making a living? You quit your job yet?
Listen, it's Venmo Ronnie Day. Venmo Ronnie. Put your money where your mouth is, bitches. You hate watchers. You're full of, you're just liars.
But by the way,
if you put the Venmo Ronnie up, we'll donate handsomely to Ron because we like the Ron.
By
All right,
the
do
way,
it then. Do it. I'll get a complete report for Ron later. Do it. Do it.
Listen. You guys fucking begged me to get this fucking Venmo QR code. I'm not tech savvy. It took me months to figure this out.
Right, they got it.
Show me it was worth the time.
Show me the money. Just say it, Ron.
Show me the money.
Oh, Ron. That's a terrible tactic for this. To act like he put in so much work and now we owe him money for his Venmo is a really shitty way to go about this.
It is, and it's going to continue like this for the majority of this episode, which really leaves me with this question. Is Opie doing this intentionally? Because he is going to not mention his Venmo without berating the audience, making loud, and it's almost like he's creating bad associations with Ron's Venmo. It's stuffed in the corner. It's hard to look at. Everything about it is just bad. And he will not stop berating us for donating and not donating.
Right. And yeah, he even had to work the word haters in there. The hate watchers.
This is Eric Cartman at another kid's birthday party.
Right.
Oh
yes.
my God.
Yeah, it does seem like Opie's threatened by this Venmo.
Can I go back to PayPal? PayPal Ope is down scrolling, by the way. That's my actual link to PayPal me. And I give out thank you notes. Handwritten thank you notes. All right, let's move on.
If I ever get a Venmo, I'll say thank you, but I haven't had the opportunity. No one's sending me anything.
Oh, these money bags. All we need is Venmo Ronnie up there, and we're going to donate a lot of money. Are you? Because I know how much Ronnie brought in, and you're a bunch of liars.
I don't see it.
You're lying through your teeth. You're lying. I
had the theme song, Moving On Up to the Side. I finally have a piece of the pie.
Slow down.
But I have to stay in my fucking basement in fucking Astoria.
I noticed the QR code is fucked up again.
Yeah, it's like cut off. Mm-hmm. This is insanity, what Opie is doing right here. And Ron is just handling this so poorly, going along with what Opie's doing.
He's working him up. He's doing this intentionally, I think. to make Ron unlikable. He knows what he's doing. Or it's reverse psychology, and he's trying to piss us off so we'll donate. I don't know.
I don't know either, but Ron just said he hasn't received any money, which is not true.
No.
And I don't know if Ron doesn't know how to check his Venmo, or if there's something else going on, or if this was Opie's idea to put him up to this. Like, act like you're not making any money. That way you'll get people to donate more. Because there's a great question that comes in through the chat, and it's one that we brought up on WATP.
Yeah.
And watch Opie purposely ignore the good point being made.
Who got Fanter? Who got Fanter? Who got Fanter? Who got Fanter? How are we supposed to scan a QR code from a video? True. Play the video on one phone and use my wife's phone to scan it? Question mark. Take this seriously, guys. Come on. $5. Thank you, Huga.
Oh, he watched my Venmo?
Come on. Venmo Ronnie. Venmo Ronnie. Venmo Ronnie.
Venmo me.
All right, I'll Venmo you.
Please.
There's Ronnie's. Oh, wait, I could even move it over to you. There's Ron Berman Comedy's Venmo.
You guys have been screaming for months.
They're
Ron, when's the Venmo? What? Here it is. Here it is.
They're a bunch of phonies. They're like, if you put Venmo Ronnie up there, we'll donate to him directly. Yeah, what did they give you? $100 so far? Wow.
Dude, I haven't even broken $200. You guys were begging me. I thought I was going to be able to
It's up, Ron. Venmo Ronnie's up. Venmo Ronnie.
It's so obnoxious. They're such children. Okay. Let's talk about this.
Yes.
Did he just say he hasn't broken $100, or did he say $200? One of those.
It was
Ron
under
said he hasn't-
two. I know.
Yeah, okay.
He will say it again because you mentioned somebody last week that donated $250.
Sorcerer is here. He said, I sent Ron a bunch of money. Thought I'd see it on here. I also have Chris Primer sent me this. You paid Ronald Berman $250 for dealing with Opie. I mean, there it is right there, back on June 19th.
If you use you can scan that QR code with your phone on the computer if you're doing it. And it's insane that Opie said, this is really difficult to scan when it's on the thing. And Opie said, true.
Yeah.
And then so he absolutely knows that he's shooting himself in the foot by doing that. And that's how he wants it.
Right. Because the guy in the chat even said, we're supposed to grab my wife's phone and try to figure this thing out. And Opie just ignores that and just goes, why aren't you guys Venmoing Ron?
Is this the right address? We can scan it now. Is this the right place we're sending it?
So we did reveal on this show, it's at Ronald-Berman-9, the number 9, right? Something like that.
Is that it?
How would you ever figure that out?
I only figured out because I saw that you sent him money. I'm like, well, I'll send him some money too.
I sent him some money.
Yeah.
Sorcerer did. I'm sure a lot of people sent him money. And the fact that he's going, I haven't made any money. Now I'm mad I sent him money.
Yep.
I'm gonna write him and say, fuck you, asshole. Yeah. Ungrateful piece of shit.
Well, are we sure it's going to the right place?
I guess I can't know for sure. I'm not getting a thank you card or anything. I'll also put in a friend request.
Because if you scan the one that's up there, it will take you to a Ronald Berman Venmo, but it says nothing on it. It won't even tell you the name Ronald Berman 9, which is so fucked up because if you go to Opie's PayPal, it's like, Opie's PayPal, I'll write you a letter after you donate $10 and all of these signifiers. His has nothing. I couldn't even cross-check if it is Ronald Berman 9 because then he said Ronald Berman Comedy, and I don't know what that means.
Well, Opie said that.
Right.
Because Opie's purposely making this difficult for us. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're giving some money to some Ronald Berman, and maybe Opie got it wrong with the QR code, and is fucking with Ron.
Maybe it's all going to Opie.
Maybe it's all going to Opie. Maybe Opie created his Venmo account, motherfucker. He's the worst. At least he provides great entertainment, though.
I want to just say, not that it matters much, but my favorite Chicago song by far is "Feeling Stronger Every Day."
How's it go?
Ron, how do you not know Chicago?
Can you give me a touch?
Feeling stronger every day. Feeling stronger every day.
I'll Google it. No, please.
That's my favorite
Please,
part.
I'll Google it.
No, my favorite
you ready?
part is hey, now you got me into it. My favorite part is feeling stronger every day. You don't know music, Ron.
You got no taste, Ron.
The reason why this bit is failing is because you don't understand music. What an asshole. Who would work with this guy? To be a desperate, broke loser.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Clive Davis passed away. And so that becomes a topic of conversation. I'm sure Opie's going to praise him for all the amazing artists that he discovered and brought into our pop culture.
He took too high of a percentage. It's coming in like crazy. Took over 35%. Dush, I guess, that knows a bit about the business. You know,
Why, is that considered a lot?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Why, what's the standard?
Look, if you're Bruce Springsteen and he's taking 35%, you're like, whatever. But if you're some of these lower level guys that are really trying to make it and he's taking 35 fucking percent, that's a big nut.
So what would be normal? What would be a normal number?
I don't know. I'm not
10,
in the business.
15, I don't know.
I don't want to come up with a percentage, but the fact is he was a guy that could have changed things and chose not to.
So Opie's complaining. He just doesn't know what he's complaining about.
No idea.
Now, yeah, of course. Citing Bruce Springsteen there is really stupid. He's like, I mean, if Bruce Springsteen's losing 35% of his income, no one's going to care. No, that's actually a lot more money.
Right. That's when it matters the most.
That's what it matters the most. Those are the big contracts right there.
People's lives are on the line, their careers. They work for years on this shit.
It's fucking crazy. Opie doesn't understand how this works at all, and you would think he would. He's had managers and agents. He's worked in show business. You'd think he'd understand what a percentage should be.
He has managers and agents. He knows what the percentages are. He just can't work with anybody. He has to make them wrong and takes this big stand and then has no idea what a percentage would actually be.
But Opie can admit when he is wrong.
He fucked him over. Let me see. Did Clive Davis fuck over Aerosmith? What do you got on this? All right, continue, Ron. We'll get the answer.
Here's another big one.
Prince?
Billy Joel.
Oh my God. Ready for this? It's actually the exact opposite. Clive Davis, look, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not like the Fonz. When I'm wrong, I can't say the word. I was. Oh, that's hilarious. I love Happy Days.
Oh, you're going old school.
What?
You're going old school.
I know.
I'm not that people are going to get that reference.
I have no problem saying I was wrong. I was wrong.
So what's it say?
It says it's actually the exact opposite. Clive Davis is the guy who discovered them and gave them their first massive break.
Thank you, Clive. Thank you, Clive.
Oops.
Fucking Opie.
Yep.
The Happy Days reference, he has to argue with himself.
So anybody that would get that reference, he was then making fun of for getting it.
Right. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, more talk about discovering all of these musical talent.
I've discovered people too, Rod. I'm like the Clive Davis of radio.
Well, honestly, you did discover. I mean, do you feel like you've discovered some of these podcasters and comedians?
100%.
Here we go. Here we go. All right. This is like Stuttering John claiming that he discovered Jeff the Drunk and High Pitch Eric and whoever else.
Eric the actor.
Yep, whoever else he claims he discovered. All right, Opie, you tell us how you did it.
I discovered Anthony Cumia, and that drives people nuts. But yeah, I discovered Anthony Cumia.
Hold on. You said, and there's nothing wrong by saying it, you said you helped launch Bill Burr's career because you gave him that you gave him that platform.
Okay, so now Opie's getting uncomfortable.
Yep.
He's like, well, okay, let's not lump Bill Burr into this.
Calm down, Ron.
And I'm not saying that Opie didn't do a smart thing and give Anthony his break, but Anthony and his brother were submitting song parodies to Opie on his radio show. Opie wasn't like at a comedy club one night and went, this guy, or at a concert, like, I gotta get this guy on the show. He's got it. It's like, no, Anthony worked hard to get your attention, put together some hilarious song parodies. You played him on the show. You eventually had him in studio. You realized he was witty and funny, and he became your partner. But this is Opie's the kingmaker.
You don't discover a Patrice O'Neill. You don't discover a Bill Burr. But we certainly helped both those guys in the early days.
Dude, you're also supposed to say Ron Berman.
I discovered Ron Berman. That's the difference.
I discovered you.
Oh, all right, Ron. Relax.
I didn't know who you were.
Relax,
I thought you were on a dude. You were giggling so much. I was like, oh, look at this little gay couple.
You couldn't write that in a movie.
Yeah, that was really funny, actually.
I discovered you. No, you didn't. I discovered you. How dare you? How dare you?
I know who the fuck you were. You couldn't do anything for me, asshole. I'm glad that Opie can say he's not the one who created Patrice O'Neal's career. That's very big of him.
But no one gets credit for it, right? They just happen. They appear like an angel. There's no one who gets credit for it.
All right, let's get into the news.
We probably shouldn't pay attention to these obsessed losers. Do they offer any opinions, or is this just reporting the news? You didn't hear opinions in there? You didn't hear opinions about the reflection pool or the horse and carriage thing? What do you hear when you tune these things in? You hate watcher?
He's just watching.
Yeah, at least he's watching. But anyway, that's insanely tragic.
Opie wants all hate watchers. That's the way he's behaving.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Imholte does the same thing, where it's like, I'm going to be a total prick to everyone and amplify it when someone says something shitty to me. It's like, oh, well, I'm going to be shitty to you too then.
Yeah.
Why do I have nothing but hate watchers?
But what is it when he's watching all of these programs that he hates? He's never seen anything he likes. All he does is watch shit or listen to shit on Sirius and hate it and talk about how it's garbage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Joe Rogan, terrible show. It's garbage. Anyone could do it. Jimmy Kimmel, anyone could do it. I need a laptop.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Opie is officially turning into Stuttering John.
Venmo Ronnie for that tidbit.
Venmo Ronnie!
I live in a basement. All right, I got more. You ready? You ready?
But these hate watchers, they're all talk, no action. You're gonna get $50 from them, maybe. They're like, oh, we'll donate to Ron directly.
Prove Opie wrong. And remember, everything you give me goes 100% goes to me. It doesn't go to the rich guy on the beach.
No, I'm not, Ron. I need help too. Please, please. My PayPal scrolling right there. I need help. Handwritten notes to anyone that gives me $10 or more.
A handwritten note from the Opster.
Dude, it used to mean
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm going to call bullshit on that. I'm calling bullshit on that.
What?
There's no way you can do a handwritten note. I've seen your fucking disgusting splintered hand. There's no way you could write with that swollen, splintered hand.
Splinters are going away. Although I picked one like an idiot. I picked
that one was fuck, dude. That's a week
now. That one was healed, and I picked it like an idiot.
What the fuck?
It was healed.
What the fuck? That's a week now. You're like,
well, I
dude, you got an open wound. Like
I thought there was more blister in there. I picked.
You're like Tom Hanks in Philadelphia.
No,
Bruce Springsteen song.
Ugh. So Opie's got the hand sores going now.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
one
almost
cockroach
exactly
away.
Like
One cockroach away.
I know. And the ball's on Ron, who showed his feet at Gebhard's.
Oh, good point. Yeah, you're gross. Yeah, you think? So Opie just mentioned that he's got the PayPal. He needs the PayPal money coming in because he's not that rich. And the PayPal address on the bottom, I've talked about this before, is this long URL full of just random letters and numbers. There's no way you could write it down or put it in. It's such a weird thing to be scrolling. There's no link or anything like that. So this morning's episode, Opie has figured this out. Apparently he's listening to probably the haters, I would imagine, because check this out on the start of the show. So now it's paypal.me/Opie Radio.
Oh my God.
He finally figured out a URL that you could actually go to.
And Ron is still squished in the corner and cut off on both sides.
Yep. So you can't give Ron's actual Venmo address. It's just the QR code, but Opie gets the paypal.me/Opie Radio. What's funny about this is that this actually leads to a different page.
What?
Yeah. And check this out. I didn't know that this happened, but one of the complaints I had about this PayPal donation thing, what the fuck? Is it gone? Hold on a second. I was just on this page.
He's taking Jerry Banfield's class. This is all part of it. We're going to keep sending him money until he's a millionaire.
So one of my complaints I had is it wasn't like a GoFundMe. He said he needed $2,000, and then like you just give him money forever, and he just takes it because you don't see if you ever hit the goal or anything like that. Well, it's interesting because on this page, PayPal, Opie's PayPal page, it shows you how many customers he had in the last year. And the answer is 20.
Nope.
So that's not going all that well for him. It seems like he's only had 20 donations. Chad's had more donations on his GoFundMe for his stand-up than Opie's gotten for his tooth.
And Opie's been promoting it.
He sure does. He promotes it nonstop. All right, this is how the show ended yesterday morning with Ron.
If you give me some PayPal money, oh my God, I'll be very happy. But hold on, Ron, hold on. But if you download these episodes and listen to them, they don't cost you nothing, and it really helps us out. Okay? Good?
Here's a little trick to learn. While you're downloading,
right,
you do Venmo Ronnie. It's 2 birds with 1 stone.
You already said that, Ron.
I know.
Really?
And then he kills it.
Yep.
Ron, give out your fucking Venmo address. Now we're questioning whether we have it right or not. People are giving you money and you're claiming you're not getting any money. So you got to tell us what the Venmo address is.
I think Opie's holding him hostage. He says in that episode, there's a moment where he's like, I can't check the internet. I'm on my phone right now.
Yes.
So he is using StreamYard on his phone. So we can't check Venmo while that's happening. So I think he's getting it all from Opie, and he's either lying to him or we're sending to the wrong address. You know who could get to the bottom of this is Kevin Brennan, and he won't touch it. So we're fucked.
God damn it.
Right?
One time we needed KB.
I know.
So this morning's episode, Opie starts watching a clip of Jim Norton. And Jim Norton put out this little promo piece promoting a podcast episode he has coming up with the guests that he has on there. And Opie attempts to do what we do here and Jocktober this video clip that he saw. Remember, he said he's the best at this.
That's very unpleasant. I'm just hugging him.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Oh, God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I don't know what to do. Hold on. I panicked. Jim Norton Can't Save You, featuring Chief Tappy Tappy, is out now. Go, ow!
Ow!
That hurts. It is out now.
That's hilarious.
That's groundbreaking podcast stuff right there. What the fuck was that?
Are you jealous? Are you jealous that Jim Norton's hilarious and has 10 times the audience than us? That's why he has 10 times the audience. That's
only 10 times? Sure about that?
Hilarious.
It's crazy that video has more viewers than us.
Don't ever say I suck when there's shit like that out there. Shut your mouths.
Which is it?
Yeah, so Opie, the only thing he can say is that's hilarious sarcastically. He's got no analysis or insight or reason why that wasn't good. And then Opie's response to it, rather than make fun of it, is I'm definitely as good as that. Which is the wrong way to go when you do a horrible show with Tony and Ron every morning.
Unfortunately, looking at the birthplace of John Hancock and shooting the tombstone and then walking away is not as funny as that.
Isn't that crazy? It's just a promo for the podcast. It's not meant to be the funniest content Jim Norton's ever put out.
But apparently we're the assholes for hate watching.
Right. Yeah, isn't that funny?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got some Aaron Imholte stuff coming up. A very embarrassing beg session from him. And that will transition nicely into the Is It Gay game with Megan, who's sitting patiently in the green room along with review girl Annie. But first, I want to thank people who are supporting this program. Supertip.gg/WATP is where you can go.
Our healthcare really sucks. And I'm not saying this because my teeth are rotting. I might be diabetic. And I'm nearly broke. And my Guido racist ex-co-host stole my job. Go screw. And give me money. And Adam, the best cover is Cake's cover of I Will Survive, and I will fight you if you disagree.
Oh, I like their song Stabbing Westward, but that is a good one.
It's not bad.
If they solve the homeless problem, whose cake can I stomp?
All right, Rumple Trenchco, a Columbo podcast. That's a good point. SD187, I'm a little behind, but John definitely sued Howard because he couldn't get his job back after the Tonight Show. I think he got duped by Michael Popak. Major General Tao says, Jerry knows he can Chapter 7 if he fails. Yeah, no. Jerry has said he doesn't give a shit. There's no way he's paying that loan back. Sorcerer, John needs to do the right thing and stay away from the Dabbleverse /YouTube. It's the only way to stop the feedback loop. Interestingly, it appears to be working. John went live last night.
Yep.
I forgot to mention that. He launched his channel and let the chat go, and it was a blank screen and no audio, and they eventually just turned it off. I think he was hoping that he'd get some super chats, and he got 0. No one was super chatting him.
Greedy chess, Carl.
Sorcerer says, I hope he drops the lawsuit and stays away.
Do you think he did it because of the Eric Andre thing? He thought, like, he was mentioned on the Howard Stern wrap-up show or on the show.
Yeah.
Eric Andre listed him as one of his influences, and suddenly he's popping back up. Do you think he thought, like, it was going to be a thing or something?
You know, here's my take on this. John's got to come back and talk about the typos in this lawsuit, because everyone had so much fun with it when it was Taber Benedict. And the fact that Shuli's attorney is spelling his name wrong, I don't know how that doesn't entitle. I'm pretty sure Shuli's doing this as a work to try to get John to get back on the internet and make fun of him. That's what I think it's going. That's my crazy theory on this. It's an expensive reason to, or expensive way to get John back, but
worth it.
S33409885. Carl, you look like the nerdy chipmunk who grew up. 5 stars, great show. Well, thank you very much.
Go
Cubs. He's back again on a serious note. Opie's main problem is that he never became a person. He has no interest and nothing behind him. Yeah, he's not passionate about anything.
Even his own wife is like an obligation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to go to dinner? Go screw. Dan Varney, the Dan Varney army is here. Opie would give left
nut
to be
left nut to be Kimmel for a minute.
Okay, yeah, he would give left nut to be the Kimmel for 1 minute. No shit. S33409885. He completely does not understand what good radio is. He is so off. It is incredible.
No, and who the fuck is going to hire him when he's made it clear the first thing he's going to do when he gets to any station is fire everyone?
Yeah.
I don't need any of you writers. You can all go home.
Yeah. Dang Lizard, be different, create shit instead of a show. Hashtag Opie. Dan Varney, guarantee Opie's wife bought him a straitjacket. That was the gift? So Sorcerer gave money, and he says one of them is lying. One of them seems to be lying. Either they're lying about what his QR code is or his Venmo account, or Ron is lying about not getting any money.
I'm going with the latter.
Sally Fu says it's actually Ronald.Berman69. Oh, shit. Is that true?
Oh.
Let's get some false information out there.
Yeah, Opie would tell us if it was that. It's too hilarious.
Right. Dan Varney, is Opie having a stroke?
He wishes. That's like best case scenario. He is haunted by demons in a throw of a schizophrenic rage.
Having a stroke would actually be the funniest thing he's ever done. Dan Varney says, this is like listening to 2 homeless men arguing in the park while feeding pigeons. Yeah, I mean, that's entertaining for a minute. Colin Madden. I don't love this song, but Johnny Cash's version of Hurt has pretty much become the definitive version. Suck it, Reznor. I agree. I like Johnny Cash's version better.
Yeah, we don't need to suck at Reznor, but yes, very beautiful.
Yeah, whoa.
Little extreme.
All right. Let's get into, we have to talk about, Doom clipped this. And I also saw it, Bubble Popper clipped it as well in the Steel Toe subreddit. And Steel Toe was having a bad day.
Please, guys, Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, Venmo. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we don't deserve it.
So Doom called this my new favorite Aaron Imholte meltdown over missing the goal. Holy moly. Have you seen this ad? I see you nodding your head.
It's amazing. It is amazing.
Yes. Yeah. So let's see how this plays out.
Of that shit. Lander says, Aaron, if you tucked and danced, you would hit the goal much faster. No. We're gonna lose. Yesterday, I did enough begging yesterday. Today, I'm gonna play the music. I'm gonna take it like a man. We have a loss every week, and I'm just gonna. I don't have the fight in me today. That's why I think the audience is gonna come up big. 170 is the number. 39 memberships from 600.
So he's looking for some pity donos right there. Mm-hmm. You guys are going to take pity on me, right? Take a loss every week. This is a guy, when we were covering him just, 5 months ago, 6 months ago, it was always a perfect week. We've had 56 perfect weeks in a row. He just couldn't lose. And now he's just missing the goal all over the place. Like, whatever. What are you going to do?
Los Federales says my video fucking Send the link again. Fuck, it's not going to be any good. You sent me like $1 for it. Sorry I didn't stop the whole fucking show for you. Now you're going to put me in a bad mood because that's like the 15th time you said that. It ain't Rumble Link Friday. I don't have to play the fucking thing if I don't want to. Thank you, Los Federales. Any generosity you gave me is ruined by you just being a fucking dick about it. See, I was in a good mood. I'm taking the 170 loss in stride, and now he's being a fucking dick.
Oh, I don't think this is about Los Federales asking for him to play a video clip that he sent in. $170 off the goal is what's pissing him off, it sounds like. So Los Federales is a guy who's constantly giving Aaron money and a supporter of the show, also giving him content because that's what he's trying to do right now, give him $1 to give him a video to play. And Aaron is having a really bad day, very stressed out, and just losing his mind over one of his biggest supporters.
You could just hear him right there arguing with his wife and what that's like. He's like, I don't have an anger problem. My anger was in check until you said something that made me angry and fucked it all up.
Yeah.
You ruined this for me. Wow.
Smile. Mad Move says, like your hair, accept the loss. Yeah, the evening show audience like kicks the fucking dog dick out of the morning. Like they make way more per hour. So like,
this is this new thing. I love when he's like pitting the two audiences against each other.
Yeah.
Totally different people.
Why can't you be more like them?
You're right. So he asks for less money in the evening. He has way fewer viewers. So now he's created this new metric that's like dollars per hour or something like that. He just said
impressions.
Right. And that kicks the dog dick. Or I can't follow everything he's saying. It's a lot.
I just assume the morning show crowd is just we're going to take an L once a week. Like they just need a reset day, whatever. But I think we're going to knock it out.
Aaron thinks that these people who are donating to him is like a single entity. Mm-hmm. All right, I get it. You know, I've been working you really hard this week. Take Saturday off. I apologize. You've earned this one. It's like, no, there's different people. It's all different people doing different things. They don't need a day off.
Today, like the evening show has a bank, so I'm in a good mood there. Let's go ahead and get into our other stuff today. Los Federales, either put the fucking link in the chat or leave me the fuck alone about the link.
Wow. Wow. His eye was doing the eye twitching thing there. Like,
yep.
He's going to blow a gasket.
He was losing his fucking mind right there.
Today, like the evening show has a bank, so I'm in a good mood there. Let's go ahead and get into our other stuff today. Los Federales, either put the fucking link in the chat or leave me the fuck alone about the link.
Dude, that's a serious anger problem. What his eyeballs were just doing?
That was
it's like
amazing.
cartoonish.
Spitting.
Wow.
All right? Done. Put the fuck... Hey, you sit there in the chat, you go, yeah, play my link. We're doing a fucking show. It moves kind of quick sometimes. How about instead of, yeah, play my link, how about...
All right, I just want to point out, this is like one of the guys who supports Aaron's show.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fan of the show for some reason. And Aaron's go-to is, this guy must be retarded. I agree. He's giving you money and watches your show, wastes time watching this show. He's obviously retarded.
Put the fucking link in there, and then I can play the cocksucking thing. You think I still have your fucking link open from whatever the fuck you wanted to interrupt the show with before? Aren't I always fucking nice about your AI slop shit you send us? Play my link. Put the fucking link in the chat, and then I can play it.
Where did the link touch you, Aaron? This is not about the link, I don't think.
Huh.
I'm just guessing.
What word was bleeped out there? What was it
I'm
about?
not sure. Maybe it's like an F slur or something.
Probably.
Because they're letting all the Fs go. Well, this is the problem with letting the supporters run the show. And Aaron does 8 hours a day, a lot of days. So it's hard to prep and put together a show. So then he's just like, all right, send me links and I'll play it for you. So someone's like, I'm giving you money. Will you play my link? He's like, fuck you. So well, you set up this problem for yourself, idiot.
What I meant to say is I'm in a very good mood today, and we're having a fantastic program. Los Federales says, fine, suck a dick. No, fuck you. I'm not going to fucking deal with your horseshit and your guilt trip. Fuck you. I love the sensitive pussies who like say, but then I go, hey, how about you cooperate a little and you throw the fucking link in the chat so I can play the thing, and they get all pissy and go, yeah, fine, when this, yeah.
Now, when Aaron recreated what just happened, it seemed like he was being very polite to this man.
Yeah.
I don't remember any politeness at all. I think
How
he just
about that?
He just lashed out immediately. Yeah. I like the recreation of that is this guy's being unreasonable and Aaron was just being a friendly chap. Hey, remember when I was just like, hey, buddy, I'll play that link. You just paste it in one more time for me so I can grab it. We all remember that, right? That giving him the finger was so visceral. The guy's like, all right, well, I'll just leave that if you're not going to. Fuck you!
Yeah.
It's like that guy owes Aaron money. That's how he looks at this.
Aaron can't control his body when he's angry. He can't control his anger, and he has no idea how he comes across. And he would tell the police that version of events. I was completely calm. I said to the guy, and then he just lashed out of nowhere.
So what did that guy say to you? He said,
you fucking cry, bitch.
Aaron's the one crying like a
I
bitch.
know, that's rich.
It's insane.
Go ahead and leave me like all the rest.
So I guess you're not putting the link in the chat?
Oh, my God.
I mean, I'll wait. I don't have your fucking link. Like, you keep saying, what about my link? What about Aaron? Stop the show and do everything I want to do. How about you show it to me?
Ooh.
I bet he's a great father, though.
Yeah, that's where my mind went.
Yeah.
I thought of Stuttering John and the kids.
Oof.
He just like threw the dinner all over the floor because it wasn't what he wanted. And then he stared at his wife and said, so I guess we're not eating?
Now clean it up.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Oh, no. Yeah, I got to take an L on that one, guys. Los Federales sent us a very good link, and I really appreciate it. And I guess I got a little worked up. Kyler with $5 says, please stop yelling, Dad. I'm scared. It's okay. Dad drinks and it does lots of pills. And that's my fault. You did nothing wrong, son. But your brother's a closet homosexual and he bothers the shit out of me sometimes. Those Federales should drop me a red boy for that. That was very honest.
Now he's asking for $100. That's what a red boy is. Yeah. So Los Federales now should be paying up.
Yeah, he's got the little stinker face on. He's like, well, I'm in a good mood again.
I just berated you. Give me money.
He also outed his son and then followed it up with, then I'm just being honest here.
Yeah, that was weird.
Has he not followed the story of Stuttering John? Does he know what this leads to?
Yeah, the kids get resentful.
It turns out.
Yeah, turns out.
I'm sorry to Los Federales.
Okay, so this is where he is like, oh shit, this guy who gives me money, I was just being a real prick to. I better take it all back because I still like that money he gives me.
I apologize. Did he pout and run off, though? Yeah, I think he pouted and ran off.
Oh, there goes your money. Did he take his wallet with him? Ah.
Los Federales he ran off. He's mad at me now.
I wonder why.
Is it because I yelled at him for a solid 90 seconds? It's not that, is it? It was something else I did. It wasn't the constant screaming at him out of fury and anger.
So you can tell that he's panicking because he's missing the goal and he's chasing away people who actually give him money, which he needs for that goal.
Some segment with that clip he sent in. Wow, what a dick. Hey, let's check and see how graduations are going. You know, some schools are just closing down now. Some of them stay open a little bit later in the year.
Spot.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Aaron, for that gifted membership. Those are awesome. Those are fantastic. So 155 away from a dub. And again, I just have this good feeling. I have a good feeling about today. Don't ask me why. Did Los Federales come back? No.
Oh.
Did he not even realize that we had a really awesome segment with that clip he sent in? Wow.
He's like, guys, will someone tell Los Federales that I'm not mad at them anymore? Mm-hmm. And I was just praising him, and I thought the clip that he sent was really cool.
Will you go tell your mom that dinner was
Yeah.
actually delicious?
I really liked it, and I'm sorry I got mad. It wasn't about her.
What a dick. Hey, let's check and see how graduations are going. You know, some schools are just closing down now. Some of them stay open a little bit later in the year. Let's see how the graduations are going. This is Fauci's Pangolin says, check PayPal. Hold on, guys. Let me check PayPal because I'm desperate because we're getting our fucking ass kicked so hard today. Let's check PayPal and see. Hey, Nothing came in during that song. You told me to check it. Fucking dick.
So people are just fucking with Aaron now because they know how desperate he is to make this money and what a shitty mood he goes into when he doesn't hit the goal. So he did miss the goal by a lot. That was yesterday morning's episode of Steel Toe Morning Show.
Good stuff.
Yeah. The morning audience.
Those deadbeats.
Those fucking deadbeats in the morning audience are just the worst, aren't they? All right, we got Is It Gay coming up in just one moment. Big Trouble Media. What if Opie created the Venmo account? Yeah, I mean, that is very possible.
It's looking that way.
Because Opie was very protective about it. And no, Ron, don't give it out. I'll do it. I got to double check things. I mean, he could have created a QR code that just goes right to something he created for sure.
And
which
it
would be wild.
Explains why he's being such a dick about it, because he thinks he's going to go, like, you want to stick it to me? Send money there. Ha, 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 ha.
Yeah. If that's the big reveal that he did that, and Ron's getting hundreds of dollars and has no idea about it, that'd actually be pretty funny.
Yes.
I'd actually like that.
And I think pretty sure it's illegal.
Definitely illegal, yeah.
Pretty sure it's a crime, especially when you're YouTube live streaming.
Dan Varney, $5. How pissed is Aaron that I'm not a toe boy? He would hit his goal every day. Yeah, no shit. If he had the Varney army there, be crushing it. Dang Lizard. We haven't seen him in a little while. It's good to see Dang Lizard back. Of course, Dang met him at Hackamania. Do we get that toe clip here on Dabbleverse Live or on This Little Piggy? Yes. I see what you did there. Some of these things overlap a little bit. I try not to repeat myself, but depends on what Blind Mike's prep is. So every now and again, Mike likes something that we liked over here on WATP. All right, it's time to get into it.
Is it weird or is it gay? What will Aaron say today? Is it gay?
Megan, welcome to the program.
Hey, guys.
Annie, good to see you.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
All right, this is the Is It Gay game. You saw in the clips we just played, Aaron's go-to is that things are gay. And a lot of times when he's describing something he doesn't like or thinks is gay, he'll call it gay. So we're going to see Aaron talking about different things on his program. And we have to figure out if he's going to call it gay or not. Megan puts this all together for us. So each round is worth 1 point. And then the final round is worth 3 points. And it's a fierce competition for bragging rights. Round one.
And I will say this, I fully endorse, I am so happy. You know, I watched Nightwave last night because there was a lot of news going around about Mersh. I just wanted it not to be true. I had heard through Kevin Scampoli and Ethan Ralph that Mersh was back with Ice Queen, Dagger Pussy, whatever.
Good one.
It's another themed game this week.
Excellent.
I'm sure you can guess what it is.
It's Mersh.
It's the Mersh game.
Aaron is obsessed with Mersh lately. He doesn't like internet drama unless it's who Mersh is fucking for some reason. That's important.
I mean, who isn't?
Right.
All right. Is the name... Where are you going, Annie? Have your drinks ready.
Oh, she's got the Mersh's steel tag.
Okay,
Nice.
that was worth it.
All right.
prop.
Is the name Brixton gay? Adam.
Yep.
Carl.
So Brixton's her real name. Ice Dancer's real name. I'm going to say no.
Chris.
Gay.
Annie.
Gay.
All right, I'm the only one going not gay. Let's go.
I refuse to say her shitty fucking gay Jewish name.
God damn it.
But
I hate you all. All right. Everyone gets a point but me on round one.
Do you want to know what the score is?
No. That math I could do in my head. All right, round two.
Well, to quote Tommy Lee Jones in the classic Cobb, the man you should be mad at is Al Stump. I tried to help. Everybody you say is a pal ends up either fucking your girl, trying to fuck your girl, or shoving a shiv up your asshole. I try to have a little fun and make you a bishop in the toe boys. I'm the fucking asshole.
This has affected my life. It's affected internet circles.
Are internet circles gay? Annie.
Not gay.
Chris.
Gay.
Carl.
Internet circles are gay.
Adam.
Not gay.
All right.
You know what I mean? To some extent.
Internet
And,
circles are gay. Go to Catholic Church. The internet won't matter.
Go to Catholic Church. The internet won't matter, he just said. I don't even know what this show is anymore.
I know.
What the fuck is this for? It's so stupid.
Or go to jail.
But the fact that he's covering Mersh's relationship with Ice Dancer and Kevin Scampoli and Ethan Ralph, and he's like, these people who hang out on the internet all day, they're so gay.
He's on his high horse.
What do you think the show is now?
Well, it's clearly for Catholics because that's what they love.
All right. Round 3.
This was Mersh last night. He was in his element. I also didn't know he wears a hat a lot. I didn't know that as tragic as mine is, I have a better hairline than Mersh. Because mine comes forward and fucks up on the sides. Mersh is just back, gone, as Chris Berman would say. And Mersh was very sad about Ice Dancer last night. So let's go to some of this. It's a very long clip. It's from, is this Stalin? Yes, this is Stalin 19. Good boy, Stalin 19. I'm hoping to get clipped today.
Is Mersh gay from the Ice Dancer breakup? Adam.
Not according to Aaron here.
Carl.
Not gay.
Chris.
It's time for a not gay.
Annie.
Not gay.
All right. Let's find out.
This is Mersh talking about poor Ice Dancer. Or not, no, he's poor Mersh. She's faggoty Ice Dancer. This is him talking about the breakup.
Okay, I'm sorry. The F slur threw me off for a second there. I wasn't
count or
sure.
not? Is that a yes or no?
It's a not gay.
Not gay. Poor
It's
Mersh.
just poor Mersh.
Is the answer. You could have used the word cock, but I guess he avoids that one. All right. Round 4.
Not all the time, but
That's true.
Only
He does use it.
Which, can we be honest? Mersh is handling this pretty well. That's not a joke. That's not me fucking around. I think Mersh has handled this with aplomb, if you will. Some of us go online and we share all the secrets. Some of us go online and we go, her cunt stinks. And some people just go out drinking like a man. Attaboy. Some of us did all 3.
is it gay to go online and share secrets, complain about your partner's private smells, and go out drinking post-breakup? Annie.
Is it gay to complain about it? Yeah.
We're talking about all 3.
All 3.
Yep.
Chris?
Yeah.
Carl?
I'm going to say it's not gay because he just admitted he did all 3 of those things after April left him. So I'm going to say not gay.
Adam?
I'm going not gay.
All right, let's go.
I call that the trifecta. Hit like, hit share, hit follow. Let's.
Wow. I mean, he's so close to having self-awareness. As he's going through his rant, and then he realizes, like, oh, I did all those things. I'm kind of a piece of shit over here. And he's like, that's good, right? Sure. Okay, why not?
It was Catholic 5. Now, so it's all cool.
Right.
Win for the toe.
All right. Round 5, worth 1 point.
Fair. I like Mersh. I'm rooting for Mersh, so I'm not going to be too difficult on him. But he's going through something, and he's insisting on going through it very publicly. And if that's what if that's what he chooses to do, that's fine. But I thought the way he was handling it was great. I think you can't let Ethan and Scampoli get to you like this, where you feel like it's, making you second guess everything. And now he hears that Pot Awful is going to do a big reveal on Friday. Look, as a guy who's had reveals of mostly shit that's not true, but sometimes embarrassing shit, it goes away so quickly. 24 to 48 hours, it's done. These people consume content and dispose of it so quickly. It's mildly embarrassing to people you'll never meet and who you don't give a shit about. And eventually you get to use it as your own content because it's silly, funny, goofy shit.
Wow. Did him slurping up cum off of Nick Rekieta, did that go away in 48 hours? I can't remember how quickly that went away.
Did the judge in that revenge porn case refer to it as funny, goofy, silly shit? I don't recall that.
I don't remember that either. Sorry, Megan, take it away.
Was that where I paused it?
It is.
Okay. Is it gay to believe the mostly not true reveal that Aaron ate another man's cum?
Oh, okay. So that is where his head's at.
It always is.
Mm-hmm.
It always is. Adam?
Yeah, that's gay.
Carl?
He's going to call us gay for thinking that.
Chris?
Totally gay.
Annie?
Gay.
He's going to say gay, and the irony is not lost on me. Let's see.
Like people go, oh, you ain't cum. And it's like, you're gay if you think that. But that.
That's amazing.
You're also gay if you did that.
I know, this guy's slurping up jizz. He's just like, oh, look at these gay guys watching me eat this jizz off this person.
I'll do it again. I'll show you.
He's never once taken this advice. He's never not responded or dived right in.
Yeah, it's amazing. He knows how everyone should live their lives, and yet his life couldn't be more miserable. All right. We have a final round worth 3 points. What are the scores right now, Producer Chris?
You and Adam and me have a 3-way tie, and Annie is trailing by 1.
All right. It's anyone's game. This is a little bit different in the final round. It's not just, is it gay? Megan's going to give us multiple choice to try to figure out where Aaron's going with this.
You're good. Guys, you're not 22 and trying to find baddies anymore, all right? You're looking for a fat couple as you sit in the pool that'll talk football with you. That's what you're looking for. When I was in Clearwater Beach, SP and I would go down to the pool, and there was this fat fireman from New Jersey, and he would talk about the Jets, and I would talk about the Vikings, and I sat in the pool for hours drinking faggy drinks and talking to this guy about football. For fuck's sake. I mean, don't get me wrong. SP and I went all over town. We had fun. It's not like I sat in the pool all fucking week. But it's like, that's the kind of socializing you do. It's not like, oh, I'm going to fucking take a bunch of shots and talk to 20-year-old bitches.
Aaron is all up on Mersh's upcoming seacation on the Margaritaville at Sea cruise. When you reach a certain age, what should you be talking about with your fellow old seagoers instead of taking shots with 20-year-old baddies? 1, your ex-wives. 2, investment portfolios. Or 3, your ailments. Adam.
Okay.
Oof.
Those are good choice. That's tough.
Yeah, I'm going to go with ailments.
Carl?
I was going to say ailments, but I want to win this game. I don't want to tie, so I'm going to say ex-wives.
Chris?
Well, shit. I'll go with the other one, the investment thing.
Yeah.
Annie?
Ex-wives.
All right, let's find out.
No, we're going to talk to this guy about his fucking investment portfolio. It's a shitty Margaritaville well-done burger.
You didn't even want that answer. You ended up winning because of it.
You guys forced my hand.
Yeah, I know.
You won because we're dumb.
Well, I don't think that's why, but congratulations on the victory, Producer Chris. Very happy for you. You have a capper on for the game today. I haven't listened to this yet, but you sent this over to me.
Yeah, this is all Megan. I just threw it together.
Okay. Megan, any setup for this?
I watch a lot of Aaron, and I was inspired by, what was it called? Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy.
Yep.
So I had Chris help me make something Aaron related, similar to that.
Gay Thoughts by Aaron Imholte, who's totally not gay.
If you gay rape someone in jail in a 6-day sentence, you're just a gay guy. That's not like, oh, I did it because I needed to, I needed release. It's like, no, you just wanted to fuck that guy in the butt. And then you have to argue with the person, be like, oh, no, but it was just for the dominance. It wasn't gay.
Gay Thoughts by Aaron Imholte.
Wow.
I like this. This could be a series. I like this. I like where your head's at, Megan.
That was beautiful.
Well done, you guys.
I have many more thoughts in my head of fun things like that. So if you like it, I can provide more.
It was calming and frightening all at the same time.
That's
Right?
a winner. That is a winner. All right. Chris has a hard out in about 14 minutes, so I think we can definitely get through another game, right?
But that's just when the football game starts. That's crazy. That's the exact same time that the Korea verse. Is that what's happening? Okay.
The Opie or Burr game. This is the 26th edition from Simon.
Well, nice to see you again. And you. I'm your host, Simon, from the Worst Ever Podcast. And it's time to get your guessing shoes on for Opie or Burr. Round 1. I hate when people say, oh, I'm an intro. No, you're not. Can you go days without talking to a fucking soul? Time to register those votes.
Adam.
Bill Burr.
Annie.
Burr.
I'm taking Burr as well. Megan?
Burr.
PC.
It's an all Burr round.
All Burrs. Let's go.
And here's the answer.
I hate people that say, oh, I'm an introvert. No, you're not. Can you go days without talking to a fucking soul?
Joke's on my family. I like being alone.
Wow. We all got that one wrong. Well done, Simon.
I didn't think he would ever admit that.
Yeah, this game's tough. This game is tough. All right, moving on.
Get that hungry man out of the microwave because it's time for round 2. But for a while now, whatever you believe in, I believe in aliens. I believe in this thing, you know, the James Webb Telescope. Don't worry, I bring it all around. I bring it all around. I'm a professional. I get to everything. But the James Webb Telescope is downright horrifying. Can we turn that thing off? Time to register those votes.
Producer Chris, what do you got?
Burr.
Megan, what do you got?
I'll just go Opie.
I am also on the Opster on this one. Annie.
Bill Burr.
Adam.
Bill Burr.
All right, there's 2 of us taking Opie.
And here's the answer.
But for a while now, whatever you believe in, I believe in aliens. I believe in this thing. You know, the James Webb Telescope. Don't worry, I bring it all around. I bring it all around. I'm a professional. I'll get to everything. But the James Webb Telescope is downright horrifying. Can we turn that thing off?
Wow, he brought together aliens and space. His family left him. Bill hates his wife, and now
Simon,
well played.
Brought together aliens and space. Opie's family left him. Bill hates his wife, and now let's tie it all together in round 3. Yeah, I went a little Will Smith. You know, I bite off more than I can chew, and then I chew it. Oh my God. Time to register those votes.
We should make Simon do this live with us sometime.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yes.
It's very funny. I'm going to go Billy Burr. What do you think, Annie?
I think it's Burr again.
Megan?
Burr.
Adam?
Burr.
Producer Chris?
We're due for a Burr.
All right, we're all burring.
And here's the answer.
Yeah, I went a little Will Smith. You know, I bite off more than I can chew, and then I chew it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
I think Will Smith beat off more than he could chew. It's time to emancipate round 4. See that? I'm a good guy. Everybody else is an idiot. In my world, I'm the smartest person in the room. Time to register those votes.
Karmic.
Megan, what do you got for this one?
Opie.
Producer Chris?
Burr.
I'm going Bill Burr. Adam, what do you got?
Burr.
Annie?
Opie.
And here's the answer.
See that? I'm a good guy. Everybody else is an idiot. In my world, I'm the smartest person in the room.
Now you just have to convince the couples therapist you're right.
Well done. What are the scores right now, producer?
Carl, you are leading with 3.
Holy shit.
And then there's the rest of us.
I love it. Let's go. It's my game to lose. Let's go.
Put your kids on your side before they testify in round 5. For people that think they have, like, life figured out and human nature figured out and why we're here, all that garbage, right? Just look at a stupid clam. No, it doesn't make sense on any level. That and jellyfish. Well, it doesn't make sense. Where's its brain? Where's its mouth? The clam is creepy as all hell. Time to register those votes.
I am taking Opie. What do you think, Annie?
Opie.
Adam?
Bill Burr.
Megan?
Burr.
Producer Chris?
Opie.
Yeah, Opie's at the beach. You know, he's thinking about these things. That's my thought, but let's find out.
And here's the answer.
For people that think they have like life figured out and human nature figured out and why we're all that garbage, right? Just look at a stupid clam. It doesn't make sense on any level. That and jellyfish.
Why did he say human nature figured out? What does that have to do with the sight of a clam or a
Two
jelly?
clams have eyebrows.
He's so stupid. I think he goes, people think they understand why we're here. Nobody thinks that.
It doesn't make sense. Where's its brain? Where's its mouth? The clam is creepy as all
The clam
hell.
is all mouth.
Hey, you guys want to know why fish don't have eyebrows?
Ah!
Let's shoot it over to producer Chris. Who won this week, Chris?
That'd be Carl.
Yes!
No, okay, that's great. But the real winners are wonderful studio audience. Stay in your seats because we have 19 more episodes to record. Thanks for joining us here at Opie or Burr. I'm your host, Simon. Goodbye.
As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Match Game, and that's the music that he uses in this game. Yeah. And something I learned about Match Game more recently, than I care to admit, is that they always recorded that show on the weekends. They would do all day Saturday and all day Sunday. And what's great is that the celebrities on that game would get drunker and drunker because there was open bar there. And so you always knew it was a Saturday night or a Sunday night when they'd start getting up and making out with the contestants. And
doing rails off.
Yeah, just a little bit of that going on. The 70s were a different time.
Letting serial killers play.
70s were a different time, guys. It was
That's
all
pretty
fun.
exciting. Whenever you finally do your game show podcast, you can also do game show trivia on the podcast.
Yeah, Andy, that was riveting content, wasn't it?
I liked it.
Oh, thank you. Mary Claire Second Chair. You guys suck. Here's $10. Thank you very much, Mary Claire Second Chair.
Now I got to write you a letter. I just need your address, your home address.
Good news, $9.99. So we don't have to.
Oh, okay.
Didn't make the cut for that. Anything that you guys are promoting before I let Chris get out of here? Anything you're promoting, my friend?
Me getting out of here.
Good for you. WTP on Saturday. If you are on our YouTube channel or on Patreon, you can watch that. When we do it or anytime thereafter, Christian Blatt will be here. We'll be talking about Artie Fletcher versus Mike Kelta. Yes. That'll be an interesting series to go through. Adam, what do you got going on?
For those of you who want to know what a real Tonight Show writer is like, there's a man named Wayne Fetterman who has a new book out called The History of Stand-Up. From Mark Twain to Dave Chappelle. It is an amazing book. He's an amazing writer and comedian and director of comedy specials. I recommend everybody go out and get Wayne Fetterman's new book.
Wow. I wonder if Blind Mike knows about that. Seems like it'd be right up his alley. Excellent. Annie, what's going on?
Well, since Megan and Chris did such a good job with the gay thoughts with Aaron, it reminded me of Sage Wisdom with Stealth Chaos, a Sam Bibley bit. So go over to Sam Bilby's channel and check him out. He's a Dabbleverse clipper and a aggressive chatter.
Excellent. We will check that out. Look at you. You're so generous with your plugs, Annie. We appreciate
Good job,
that.
boss.
Do we have any new Spotify comments that piqued your interest, Megan?
Yes, I do. I have two from episode 736. Patrick Martin says, damn, 3-2 on Opie or Burr, my lowest score ever. You should do broadcasting in the past episodes where you go back to clips from O&A that show how Opie has always been awful at this.
First off, acting like they're being humble, that was actually a brag. You know, obviously. Oh, geez, I only got 3 right. That's a good idea. We did do one on our Patreon of revisiting Opie's first ever podcast, and that was fascinating. I like going back with the lens of 2026 and seeing where people came from and what was happening. So that's actually a very good idea to go back to some old O&A.
Yeah. And then I have another one. Backdoor Benji says, great appearance by the Coxman.
Yes. James Cox joined the show from merry old England, I believe the kids say.
I have two also from episode 737. Jay Diggity says, I wish I didn't enjoy the lolcow content so much because I genuinely hate Carl. Arrogant jack-off chuckle fuck.
Right?
Was he reading my LinkedIn profile or something? My job title.
It is.
Yeah.
Matt Dunleavy said, can StutJo please come back and do something? I think everyone is tired of skipping through the Banfield stuff. There's nothing interesting there at all. I disagree with that, but I just
Jerry
thought
Banfield's awesome. I'm loving Jerry Banfield. He's just mentally ill enough.
Such a good energy.
Yeah, but he's mentally ill, but he's not like necessarily. I was going to say not ruining people's lives, but then we just learned today.
Yeah.
He does ruin people's lives. All right, never mind.
I'm bringing back Boyd Tinsley. Fuck it.
Yes, let's go.
He needs to do live streams.
He does.
Yes, he does.
And then Adam can just be in the chat trolling him the whole time.
Oh, Opie muted me because I asked for Tony P's PayPal.
You
And
got
now I
muted
can't.
for that?
I can't write in the chat or send him anything. So please, everybody, get Opie to unmute me or unblock me, whatever he did to me.
Wow. Yeah. Free Adam Bush.
Thank you.
Free Bush. I'm in. Annie, any new comments coming in?
We have one new review over on Apple Podcast.
Reviews,
that
I should have
comes in-
said. Thank you. Yes.
Yes, and it comes in from the entire alphabet saying hater. This guy is a huge hater with the most conservative, ignorant opinions.
That sounds like a 1-star review.
I didn't think you were conservative, but it is 1 star.
Yeah, all right. Very good. Well, thank you for leaving reviews. You know, sometimes Annie reminds you, if you've left us a review on Apple Podcasts or anywhere else before, you can go back and revise it, update it if you want. And that helps the algorithm. And then, give us 5 stars. Shit all over us. That's what we appreciate over here. All right, we have some voicemails. Of course, Gary in San Diego sponsors the voicemail segment. Well, I guess it's more of a tribute.
It's a bunch of crap. Swing and a miss. Rock and rolla.
People are very kind to me, and I appreciate that.
Slow down, Carl. You're ahead of the beat. You dumb fuck.
Fuck you. You know, I had to go and admit the thing that bothers me the most, and turns out people are using that against me now, weaponizing it. Go figure.
I don't know if I'm in the minority, but I don't even miss John. Like, Artie's our man now. Long live the Artie Army, man.
Yes, the Artie Army will reign supreme.
Hey, Carl. Kudos to you for having the best open mic in the Dabbleverse. A couple things I want to work on. What's the deal with airline food? You're in a miracle of modern aviation, and they're passing out cookies to the passengers like treats to a trained seal. I think I'd rather be a trained seal at SeaWorld. At least they get the fish. Thank you. What else is going on? How come when I get my laundry back, it's always missing a sock? Is it being garnished? Some sort of sock tax? Is the mob taking their cut? Hey, a couple socks fell off a truck. Forget about it. No, I think my missing socks wound up in some sort of sock trafficking ring. Right now, my socks are either cleaning some rich lady's floor in Brentwood or the sex puppet of a Texas oil man. You've been great. Give yourselves a round of applause.
All right, so I don't think I'm going to start Kill Carl anytime soon. I don't think that's the show format for us. But thank you for your submission.
Hey, Carl. So I'm a truck driver, and I just want to know if I see a very nice, freshly manicured set of feet driving past me on the highway, resting on the dashboard. What am I supposed to do? Commit it to memory? No. I'm yanking it right there. No doubt about it. Every single time.
All right, so that's a truck driver who's jerking off on the job. My question is, and I guess I'll have to ask Adam on this one, where do you finish when you're jerking off in your car or truck?
Oh, you stop at a gas station and you get a squeegee.
The squeegee bits.
And you, let me show you as a visual demonstration. I think you might like.
The answer is the ashtray. They stopped putting those in cars, so it's very messy in my car.
You can have a cup, too.
It's a good idea. Well, Megan does have experience with this. Good to know.
Hey, Carl, first time, long time. Producer Chris, do you know what Carl's favorite food is? Shits and feces, shits
Sand feces.
I think it means feces, but yes, that's a good bit. I like it.
Hey boys, Callan from Walled Lake again. A couple things real fast. A couple shows back, I've kind of just been laughing about this since you're reading Artie Fletcher's accomplishments or whatever. You know, you got Law and Order, all of them. I'm pretty sure he's been on all of them. And then FM Station. I was drinking a beer and I literally spit it out like a movie. Anyway, that was really funny to me. Also, I'm beyond excited about the live show coming up in October. I have been listening since Drew first found you.
Nice.
And I've not been able to make it to any of the shows, so I'm very happy to finally be able to make it to this one. Talked my beautiful wife into coming with me, so
nice.
That's a plus. And I was wondering and hoping if you guys are doing VIP too, because I'd really love to meet you guys, say hi, and say my thanks for all the great content over the years. But anyway, love you guys. We'll talk to you.
Yes, October 2nd, Rockin' Brews in Royal Oak will be the live show, and still working to get tickets put up. There will be a VIP meet and greet with you get a poster and hang out with all of us before the show. So Adam is in for that.
Can't wait.
And we'll have the Dave Landau's in. I know that. So we'll have the total head count for you to promote, as well as tickets available soon. Watch for that. We've sold out the last 4 years in Detroit, so I have no reason to believe we won't sell out again. And I love going to Detroit. It's always a great time. Looking forward to it. Ronnie in Syracuse calling it.
Hey, Carl, Ronnie in Syracuse. Love you, love the show. I just want to say a big F you to Jody B. By the way, who knew that Missy B had a brother all this time? But Jemiah, I think that's the name. Not since you've had theater kids have I felt a sense of rage where I wanted to break something and or turn off the podcast immediately. Oh my God, I can't stand that thing. And on top of that, that laugh, which is so enraging, is eerily similar to the laugh that Opie gives off a lot of the time. Check it out. Don't call me back.
Yeah, Giamma, if you didn't listen to the most recent episode, is a queer Christian black something or other.
Non-binary that's married to Jesus.
She's dating Jesus, or they're married. I can't remember where they're at in their relationship. And she might be a little bit cuckoo, turns out.
You know, Carl, in the 80s, there was a certain type of guy that would get colds that wouldn't go away. So you might want to go get checked out.
Yeah, I know.
And call me back and let me know the results. Peace.
I think he's implying that I have AIDS.
Oh.
I think that's what he's implying, which could be true.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Thanks, buddy.
It's probably from eating all that poop.
Could you get AIDS that way?
That's how you get it.
If Dr. Steve gave you wrong information, then.
It's a Bruce Springsteen song. It is.
Okay, fair enough.
Johnny Crutches has the voice of a nerdy cartoon duck. Don't call me back.
I won't. Nothing to talk about. But thank you for your call. Anyways, guys, ready to get out of here. We've been on a long show today. 3.5 hours we're clocking in at. We're just grifters, grifting away these begathons that we do. We got to close it up.
I got to go. Bye. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go.
That was a great episode.
That was really great.
This is it. It's over. Okay? Goodbye. Goodbye. Hey, goodbye.
All right, everybody. You know, this was a great podcast. It was very revealing.
Go fuck yourselves. Have a good week.
Ah, Carl, I love you.
Okay, bye.
Fucking thing sucks.
Wait, was someone else taking a drop over there?
That was me, sorry.
Oh, that was great, because normally producer Chris does that. So you were filling in for him, but I was on top of it for once. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.